And hi! Oh, oh, where's my camera? Why is it so high? It's a bit too high. Camera, you. Go home, camera, you drunk. How's things? Haven't seen each other, oh my god, in like 24 hours. What is it? What's that? Like, oh, GF. Okay. Starting. I'm fumbling with the view. We're good. We're good. I can see the view now. I will be able to see the chat. Damn. I don't know how to use Twitch, guys. Seriously. Yes, finally. Okay. Okay, slowly getting ready to get the game on. Okay, my better angle is now in the works here. Okay, we're finally starting. Yeah. Oh, Rick 50, hi. We're not gonna mumble too much. It's just been a rough start. Again, as it has happened before, I've tried to start this for forever because when I came home I had to get myself in order, wash my hair. I haven't done it in way too long to say. Okay, update problem, Galaxy. Yay, we're always starting with tech difficulties, but not to worry. Oh, no, it actually allowed me to start. We're just waiting. Hi, Prophet, Cult Lord, we're fine. We're a bit disgruntled on how long it took us to... Usually we're streaming for like 1.5 hours at this point, but... Because like literally for the past week there was no even smallest window for me to deal with hair and wash it. Oh my god, now you know how long I haven't washed my hair. Today was the only day. Tomorrow I'm meeting my friend who's gonna stay over in this home. Witcher, why won't you start? Oh no, you did start. Oh no, we're still stuck at the wrong window. Oh my god. Prophet. Okay. Hi, Prophet. Changed your name. Okay, thank you for the heads up. I don't always alt tab. Change the scene. And we're good. Yes. Hi, Prophet. Yeah, it just so happens that people change their names. You know, I was actually meaning to change my name to Lady Allison, which I was kind of like, as soon as I changed my name to Miss Allison, I was like, that's not a great one. And that's like, that's not a very highly whatever anticipated or known contraction of Miss. And I was just like, ugh, I should have gone for Lady. And I started an Instagram with Lady. And yeah, the time has passed. I can now change my name, but the problem is I still have all of the stickers that I need to give out that have this channel handle. So I guess I'm surviving with the Miss name for as long as I have stickers. And here's to hoping nobody out of spite just takes Lady Allison, because that's gonna be a pain to get back. All right. How have you been? What prompted you to change, to switch? I could? How? How can I claim a name as a placeholder while still keeping this link active? Please tell me more. Just make a Twitch account and username. Iceman, hi. Hello there. How are you? But once you take the name, once you have, like, for example, if I were to create a second account, Lady Allison, when I give up that name, it has to be like on a cooldown for a half a year. Yeah, I mean, okay, I wish I could show you this picture. I wanted it to be like up to here, just slightly shorter, like 5 centimeters shorter than it was. Why are we hurting? But you know what happened? Like, it's always the same story. You go into hairdresser's seat, you tell them, just trim 5 centimeters. You leave the hairdresser's chair, you're bald. You're essentially bald. So that's what happened. Yeah, Prophet Cult Lord. When I was looking into names, that's what I found out. Like, they are on a longest cooldown. So if anybody, like, please don't do this. Please don't give people any ideas. If anybody does that, I'm fucked. I'm stuck with Miss Allison. What I really want is Lady Allison, but at the same time, I don't know, I'm too stingy to just throw away the stickers. I really like them. I really want to give them to people, and yeah. Iceman, so you're bold. You have nothing to lose. Literally nothing to lose. Wait one day to see my painting. What are my other options for to-dos on the map? Oh, that's a great option. Roach, do you want to take me there? I know you're eager. The petty old man didn't want you to pose in the picture. So we'll have to make use of you. Oh, please don't fall. Just don't fall. Gonna be fine. Do you think we have been there and there was... Okay, Roach, you're kind of a bit useless. Your name was just a joke that your friend dared you to. Once the 60 days or however much is up, you're gonna change your name back. Good luck with that. Go read about it. Please don't die. Go read about it. I'm not sure you would be able to, so I think your friend is gonna be like, gotcha. Harpy 44. Okay. Piece of filth? Okay. Igni is good. Okay. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna... Cat guy, I've seen you popped in. Hello there. You see, we're starting with action. Much action. Glorified. Harpy Slayer. Have you heard about me yet? Yes. Die. You're suicidal animal. Okay. Got another month until you can change the name back. Well, it's no big deal. I'll change it to something similar if it's an issue. Well, yeah. What kind of a... Do you have an emotional attachment to Prophet MBH, MHB, BHM? Cat Gay. Hey, Cat Gay, do you have a attachment to cats and gay? Was it? Do we need that? I think we don't need that. Use that username for over 6 years now. Well, does that also mean that if anyone was to track you on their internet, they could? Or did you use it here on Twitch exclusively? In accordance with Article 161 of the Ducal Code, the Attorney General for the City of Beauclair has designated a reward to be given to whomever shall bring before the court one lost son of Mark, Elias, half-breed. You like cats. I like cats too. The tragedy of my adult life is that I don't have one. Do you have a cat, Gay? Was that it? Were harpies the ones that were actually infesting this place, or else? But the thing is, the name you used on Twitch was the Prophet MBH, and if it can't use it, it'll just use Prophet MBH without the at the beginning. Why is the even important? You tell me. I don't know. Ah, guys, it feels so good to be back at this comfortable spot of doing this way. Yesterday, did I tell you the yesterday story? We were doing art stream. We were woefully unprepared. We also started around 10 p.m. because before that we were just desperately trying to set things up. No fun. But now that I know how to do it, I think it's going to be better. But it's incredibly hard to concentrate on actually doing good stuff with your hands. All right. How do we get in? Okay, this seems locked. Locked. And we need to be on the roof here? Well, then maybe all of this tightness here is on purpose.
Harpies got their nest here.
Oh, Texonic dude, hey, hi. Hey, hi, Tex Suicide. How have you been? How's Carissa? Florence, Resin. Notes. Read. We'll read notes. We'll read you. We'll read notes. Tech Weenie? Are you Tech Weenie? The isn't important, it just insinuates that it's a title as opposed to an actual name. Gotcha. Cat K, oh, everybody's here, everybody. Just been busy. Oh my god. I can relate so much. Just like busy to an extent that like can't message my dear friend back who's given birth recently because I'm just like I'm arranging my like baggage to Barcelona where I'm going on Friday, relaying all of the instructions to mom because my mom is also going there, so we're gonna meet up and like hang out finally. But the thing is, she doesn't speak any languages, so at our Airbnb I have to tell the host, hey, a woman is gonna come. She's not gonna speak a leak of English. She's gonna need to get in at this such and such time. Always an owl. I've been busy as well. So sleep so early lately. Well, yeah, do rest up. Do like catch up on it. Like I will need to catch up on sleep soon because yesterday, after all of the excitement of the first ever art stream, I went to bed at around 3. I kind of got myself out of bed by 8:50, was at work by 10:10, had 2 cups of coffee, and today I'm so excited for this. We're probably gonna not sleep much again. And tomorrow I'm hanging out with a friend. Not gonna sleep much again. Sleep on a plane, but I don't know, the flight to Barcelona is almost 3 hours, so maybe sleep on a plane. Where are you gonna sleep, guys? Like my hair? It's really nice. Thank you. I think like the transition could be smoother. It's a bit kind of ugh. And you're like, what? And yeah. Right now it's just very, very clean. I just washed it like 6:30, like 2-3 hours ago. What was it? Washing. Thank you. Barely noticed what? Okay, for a second, let's find out why these notes are important. Just quickly glance over them. Father's hounding me to do some chores again. With all his nagging, I shall never finish my ingenious mechanism. Oh, so he was a tinkerer. At least Mumsy supports me and lent me her mirror. Along with the others I brought with my savings, I will be able to test whether the device I have invented will indeed work. But first I shall sum up the beginning of my tale for the benefit of anyone who happened upon it only at this moment. Oh my god, guys, they left double space here. My dearest love dwells with her family at an estate snuggled in a valley so deep between September and March. The sun is continually hidden behind slopes. All the residents of the settlement must live in constant twilight and darkness for these long months. Actually, that's a very interesting tale because geographically that's totally feasible, and there must be places on Earth which are exactly that. Yet soon, this perennial torture will be but a dark memory. My invention is brilliant in its simplicity. So basically, like bunch of mirrors in the pyramid tombs, so they could have daylight in the tombs. Atop one of the nearby mountains, I shall install a system of mirrors to reflect the rays of the sun towards the manor. That's it. Haha. It was worth it. All those long nights spent in her Imperial Academy during studies, perfecting skills in arithmetic and alchemy. Would like to test discovery today, but father keeps shouting that my contraption will only attract a few feeble-minded magpies to doo-doo over our abode. Or even worse, bring in a flock of harpies. Oh my god, Lord, wait, what are you doing? What an entrance. Basically, Lord Way, thank you. Cheers go to Lord Way. Because it's why. Thank you. For the queens. Let's call it that. For the queens of Westeros and elsewhere. Right? Much hype indeed. I wish I had something like special effects and like Stream Deck to be like dings, and everything goes into insanity. Lord Bay, thank you. It's very sweet of you. What we have here? Whoa, what just happened? No. Is a harpy's nest, and harpies were attracted here by a lovesick inventor who wanted to install a bunch of series of mirrors in order to make his lover's valley not to be so dark for half a year. What an entrance. You definitely know how to make an entrance. Damn. Cannot save my game right now? Why? Game saved. Interesting. They probably have written a script in that when you're in a free fall, you can't save your game. How have you been, Lord Way? What have you been up to lately? You've been streaming more and more. And what does it say? Like, I never caught the one that you were doing without commentary. What does that mean? Without commentary. Are you not talking there? Oh, my horsey. Yeah, let's discover these locations while the painter paints. Because I also want everybody who's interested to see the result of the painting. So we kind of have a follow-up on what has happened last week. Yeah. So we're allowing for some time to pass for people to come in. Scribe, okay, I don't even need my sword here. Me joins aching. It was just a decision not to talk, as you had audio issues. Yeah, it would be like my decision not to have a webcam, for example, when drawing, if I didn't have a second webcam, like say on my computer from which I was streaming yesterday. Decision. Oh. How did those go? Those probably are so chill, you don't have to worry about anything much. How are you doing otherwise? I remember you were talking about... I think we need to talk to this wine merchant. I remember you were mentioning needing to build a PC.
You, sir, are a witcher. The very one the Duchessa summoned.
Guilty as charged. And you gotta be someone who wants something from me.
It's like you read my mind. You see, those caves are like cellars the gods carved out for their
Hey,
own
Prophet.
stores. Spacious, dry.
Just some
Oh,
monster
look
lives
at
inside him.
Roach
A
nibbling at
soothsayer.
his skin.
Gods be
He's like,
pelted, a
I'm
soothsayer.
dirty. I'm dirty as
So
well.
will you help?
Need to clean. Oh my god, whatever he gives me, he gives me.
Sure, I'll see to it. For the sizable reward I foresee you giving me.
That's a way to address it. Considering what to get, what are you, how are you looking into getting a PC? Where do you even start? All the PCs, guys, that I've ever had have been assembled for me by people who know. And I guess for a lot of boys, it's kind of like for a lot of boys who know. Badass glasses, Prophet? I'm not a fan, to be honest. Like, I really like probably different types of glasses. Like, the bigger the better. But yeah, basically, yeah, custom, of course. So the boys who love building PCs, who like looking into building PCs for themselves, and you kind of approach them and you're like, hey, need help? No, nothing. But it's true, need help? No, nothing. They're usually quite happy.
Hard on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
My joints are aching.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why if I didn't have access to this PC, I probably wouldn't go through, like, you know, there is a way to stream games, even like Witcher, through a MacBook, if you connect it to a cloud service such as, oh my god, Nvidia's whatevs. So basically the game runs somewhere in the internet, you get it
Job is like a lady.
streamed through the internet to your screen and you interact with it, and then you like stream it to you guys in the internet. But just because it's so convoluted, all of the stuffs on Mac for streaming are so convoluted, I would probably build one ish. That would have been an investment, because the only thing PCs are good for, if you ask me, are games. I hear that software development sucks on PC. I hear that trying to edit anything on PC also sucks. You know, all of the audio visual software, and I'm talking about visual software like, beginning from animation software, ending with graphic design software. All of the best stuff is on Mac. Ooh! You could check out Main Gear. They build good custom PCs, guys. Take notes. Oh, one of your friends even recommended that. Like the Main Gear? Taxonic dude. You actually have no problem programming on your PC. What do you program for? Well, I mean, probably when people have known something better than they know. Okay, what kind of potions do I have? I need a cat. I need a cat in life and now too. Would it be, I don't know, F, enhanced cat, T. You're whispering to each other. Or what do you mean, or anything visually? Well, yeah, there's still all of the Creative Suite by Adobe. It still lives on PC. But there's a lot of pro shit. Like even what I design apps with, which is Sketch. Mac exclusive. And it's kind of industry standard. And a bunch of other stuff. It's just a friendlier. Shalimar? I'm fine with Shalimar. What sort of a potion should we take? Oil should we take? Is it beast or groid? I think we need to look at the beast. Beast here. Oh, guys, making friends. Giving advice to each other. I'm so proud of you. Happy for you. You're so nice. And well-mannered. Guys, I know a lot of you here have been Carissa's fans or retinue. How is she doing? I've heard that song, and that's about it. I wonder, like, yeah, what? I think, like, there probably are a bunch of people leaving Twitch for different reasons. Okay, who would that be? Hybrid? Shalemar. It needs a search bar. This thing definitely needs a search bar. Panther. Cursed. No. Elementia. It looks like Elementia. It is not. Hybrid. Could be a hybrid. Not really. It definitely is not an insectoid. Necro? No. Ogroid? I kind of don't feel it's an Ogroid. Okay, I'm definitely out of options here. Who is Shalemar? Should we just use beast oil? She's doing okay. She might stream occasionally. No more Witcher for her from what she said. Do you have any idea how come? What was wrong with Witcher? Let's just try this.
Show me what
Who's a Shalemar? I remember we have fought it at a tourney or something when we just... Whoa, 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 no, 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 when we just arrived here. Oh! Well, it's not like with Witcher you are doing something that is like you're playing PUBG or something, you know? With Witcher, you are playing a game that is very much has a clear story arc. Not only in its like smaller quests, not only... Whoa, 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 whoa. We have damaged our silver sword. That's why we have a spare. Still, we don't have a spare. You must be joking. It's just both of them are broken. Damn. Oh, hi, madame. Hi, how are you? Bloop, bloop. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're trying to defeat this animal whom we couldn't even find in the bestiary. Are you familiar with the concept of Witcher having a bestiary? Where from you can go? Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, oh, fuck. Where from you can go and look up the best way to fight something? I have no idea how to fight this thing. But we should be able to. We have bested one like that before. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Kill the beast. So happy. No, I'm very happy I killed the beast because my both silver swords are broken. Where's the corpse? Did it bury itself? Anyway, let's do something about amateurs, journeymans. Is journeyman better than amateur? Okay, did we make it better? I hope so. Victory! You know, I almost can hear LOL's announcement saying victory. I can't do, however much I try, I just can't do accents. You know, I cannot even do the proper English accent, as you can tell. Monster carapace. Okay, you never know when you're gonna need a Shaelmar hair. You just don't even ever know what Shaelmar is. Yes, that was Shaelmar. Prophet, can you please, if you may, tell me what type of a beast is it? Couldn't find it. I would wager that it's Elementia, but it's not. It's definitely not an insectoid, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not a necrophage. I would think it might be ogroid, but not really. It's definitely not a specter, not a vampire. Maybe a relic. But relics... Oh! There you go. They don't like art and relic oil, of course. Our beast oil was doing nothing. Look, guys, this thing seriously needs a search up here. And you're gonna be like, Shaelmar. Relics. Oh, do you know it by heart, Prophet? How many instances of this game have you watched / played? Okay. Was it my thing to kill the Shaelmar? And that was actually the quest that a person at the entrance to the cave has given me? That easy? Not really, just use the Witcher 3 wiki. Well, you see, in the internet you can search in the list of beasts you couldn't.
So? Well?
Problem solved. Shaelmar that lived in the cave won't pester you anymore.
Superb! I've gained a warehouse, and you've gained my gratitude.
Whoa. Hard coin. Show me what you've got.
Mind showing me what you're selling?
Look at all of this wine. You can't make potions with this wine. Yeah, you need a warehouse for all
See
of
you
this
later.
crap to keep it neat.
I've sweat dripping
What does
down
Bork
my bum
mean?
furrow.
What is Bork? Kill him? Guys, have I told you the story that... Yes, what is Bork?
Witcher or not, you've still
That was told by the creator of CD Projekt Red. Coin or hard, like hard coin or your life. So apparently in Poland, after the Soviet Union disappeared / was disbanded, call it what you will, it was a very tough situation with a lot of lawlessness on the street, and yeah, 90s were notoriously, difficult and tumultuous times in post-Soviet Union space. What's happening also was like there was a lot of thugs on the street. Okay, Bear. Meet your demise. And what, the proposition would be when they would be, approaching you and extorting from you. It's just like, wanna buy a brick? Because, either you pay for it and you get a brick, or they just use it on you. It was just... It's like, there's so many layers to this proposition, when somebody's just like, wanna buy a brick? And you're like, yes, of course I need a brick. Because you understand, or else that is just unspoken in this transaction proposition. Perfect. Scarlet's cute doggo. Oh, Madame Scarlet's. Okay, I've never seen the doggo. Hence, I don't know. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, exactly, Prophet. And those were the times when CD Projekt Red was starting, and they were just describing the kind of the environment and the sentiment in the country. Oh my god, I'm on fire today with how eloquent I am. Sometimes it's not the case. I strongly suspect that my chattiness is partially today due to the fact that I haven't talked to many people today. It was like a lot of just, hard work, sitting, concentrating at your desk and getting shit done. Hence, I probably have quite a few unspoken words in me. Here I am sitting giving myself casual compliments. Pathetic. Pathetic. You know how some of these days you're just like tongue-tied and can't put two words together? I feel today it's not the case. Okay. Killed it. It's funny because just a couple of minutes ago, I thought to myself, wow, she's so eloquently spoken. Why, thank you. It's not usually the case. I really suspect that it's just like something connected in the brain today. But let me take advantage of this situation. Yeah. Yeah, for the past couple of days, I don't want to say I'm never depressed, because it's not a depression. It's a clinical state. And it just doesn't hit me. Look, I cannot find an entrance to the marker. But what has been happening is like, feeling slightly down and under and sad. Not really fully. Okay, you'll have to remain unexplored. Yeah, and like I wasn't feeling like talking to my colleagues at all. There are like a couple of people whom I would regularly chat with. Not this week. But it's all good now. Thanks to that, I've accumulated quite a few words to share with you guys. Yes, Prophet. Thank you. I think so too. Right. Since we don't have anything much to explore around, let's see if there are any cool quests that we could take. I don't know, guys. I don't remember if I told you or not that last Friday there was supposed to be a work experience boy that I was to look after while it happened. And it was such a sobering experience that not everybody around you is like a turned on person who is just gonna get things and do things and is motivated, because when you're just working with the world-class professionals and being around top tier people, as in, they're driven, they have many different interests, and there comes this boy of 13 years old and spends 4 hours trying to source screenshots for me, because there's a particular area where we're beginning like, okay, we're starting an alternative payment method project so that in our checkout flow people would be able to pay not only with credit cards, but with Apple Pay, Google Pay, in the future, PayPal, like all of them. And I just wanted screenshots from other apps that do that path to see how they handle it, how they handle the choice and management of your registered payment methods and whatnot, For a 13-year-old to go and do the screenshots, like, it's not too much of an ask. He did fucking 3 apps. If he ran into a problem, he never asked for help. And we were being very nice with him. Never asked for help. Never said that, like, oh, I'm like having a bit of trouble with this and that. He's been sitting on that for hours. And then I asked him, like, okay, then transfer the screenshots from your phone to the computer. I don't know how. Okay, let me tell you how. And then, like, okay, we do that. I tell him, okay, now these screenshots, number them sequentially so that when I look at them in a folder, like, just put them into folders, name the folders by the name of the app, number them sequentially. He creates these 3 measly folders, numbers one of them. No, he actually writes some sort of notes for every one of them and for every one of one app and from each screenshot from one app. And then he's like, oh, but now they're out of order, but I do remember the real order. I'm like, okay, so number them. And you know, you can just like leave whatever descriptive part you had and just add a number before that. Erased all of the descriptiveness, numbered them. I was like, okay, fine. And then he only numbered them in one folder. The rest he left like image 564. And then like his time that he's supposed to spend 4:30, like the clock strikes 4:30, he's supposed to leave. He closes the Mac, is about to take it back to the IT, and is about to leave. And I'm just like, whoa, how do you think I'm gonna get the screenshots? At this point, I was like fucking snapping at him. Do you think I asked you to do this so that you could practice taking screenshots? My reading board depends kind of sort of on it. I will now have to do all of the things that you haven't done. And yeah, make sense out of what you did. So I kind of sat him down, made him airdrop me the screenshots. And then he left like without even like saying goodbye. I think he was mortified in the end. Well, but that's what you get for being apathetic and fucking useless. Rant over. Paper chase. Wait a week. Night for Hire, Knight's Tales. Oh, I didn't want to finish that, yeah. Campsite, 46, I'm 46. We are kind of slowly running out of things to do. I think we could do... We could do this. Or this. I think we'll do this. To pass the time. Rant of the day. What is G fucking G? Prophet says that he feels as though sometimes we just need time to be with our own thoughts as opposed to with others. And when we take that time, it allows us to better communicate our thoughts because we've had the chance to understand them better. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I mean, especially for me, it is ridiculously important to have opportunity to be by myself. Not incredibly social creature, but by the virtue of circumstance. I don't want to say if it's a virtue or something else. Okay, let's just heat this up and then proceed north. By the virtue of circumstance, I'm now forced to be way more social because I don't know, it just so happens. I like people, they like me back, we interact, but sometimes there's just too much of it. Whoa, look at him go. Sometimes there's just too much of it. Roach. And I haven't yet learned to have means of coping with it. I have a friend who feels somewhat similarly about the world, and I know that she leaves about 1 day per week where she doesn't make any plans, where she just like stays by herself at home, doesn't leave the house if possible. Oh, are we gonna fight that? I think this is Salazar or something. I think this is what we need to create our mastercrafted armor. So yeah, basically because I'm so opposed to routine and organization and discipline, I'm shooting myself in the foot with that. Oh. I kind of left my roach a bit too early. And I'm shooting myself in the foot with my opposition to discipline because I'm not giving myself this. Restorative. 47! Maybe we can do it. Maybe we don't need to run. I know. First of all, Spectre. Are they Spectre or Cursed? I think they're Spectres. Texonic dude, have a great day, whatever you're up to. Please manage your levels of busyness so you also get a good rest every once in a while and restorative time to yourself or to whatever makes you restore yourself. Have a great day. Yes, Prophet, I cannot agree more because it was really very easy that what I asked him to do, and if he had done it quicker, been done with it, we would have to done way more of fun design stuff because like it's not like I was too demanding or something. I've had this experience last year with another work experience boy that I babysat, and although he had a bit of sass, he was just like, this is not very cool. So this is what designers do. But whatever I asked him to do, he was helping. He was assessing it critically. And okay, it's fine if something is not your cup of tea. It's totally normal. It's life, right? But yeah, he was on it. He was helpful. This one was just so apathetic. I tried to ask him, so what do you want to do with your life? Like, whom do you want to be? Like, do you have anybody you look up to? Is any area in the world particularly of interest? He couldn't say anything. I mean, I'm thinking that even I don't know why I even say even, but at 12, 13 would have been a more interesting company. Oh my god, I don't want to read such a big novel. Okay. Shall now have to lighten my belt several notches. Aww. Another tale of lost love. As the witch instructed, mix the elixir with wine. Prepared a small picnic. Beloved agreed to meet to talk. But though she drank enchanted wine, still she refused proposal. She also spouted some nonsense about only becoming my wife when the jewels I gave her grow into grapevines. She fell into a strange hysterical mood and buried his present with her bare hands by their family chapel. Perhaps I need to wait before the elixir takes effect. God's curses upon the cruel witch. She cheated me. She betrayed. The next day I went to the manor to see Charlotte, but instead a woodland monstrosity had taken over the entire property. So that is the end to my heart's suffering, the foul enchantress spoke of. The elixir brought about the death of his beloved, but death shall not separate us. Ready to die, to live with her for all eternity. Hi, Altair. Hi. Well, miss nobody no more. Oh, Prophet will be back shortly. We're waiting, Prophet. Miss me no more. There we all are. Here we all go. How have you been, Altair? Wait, does Altair have anything to do with Assassin's Creed? Or it's developed by Altair Games or something? My memory is not what it used to be. My eloquence today is at its peak, memory still shite. Okay, we've learned this story. Abandoned site. I think there's still a danger. I think at some point we ran away from it. 'Cause danger. But I think at this point we are so... Oh, please. We're so OP that we can afford to check it out once again. Once again. Ugh. Fuck. 47. We're... Maybe not today. Sorry, guys. I think this was insanely tough too. It was bandits. Okay. Let's go back here and then fast travel to where our next adventure actually awaits us. So good that ghosts can't pass through barriers in it. That wall was keeping them behind. Spell slightly different from AC Altair. It was the main person in the first part? Whoa. Yeah. A lot here. Correct is... But isn't it Altair or was it Altair? Altair. It has a nice ring to it. Guys, you know a name that I really like? Which is not very common. I think it's Nordic. But at a certain point, I just got really enchanted by the name Matthias. Whoa, no. Bye. Okay, thanks, bye. Matthias, so Altair is also somewhere there. It's a very nicely sounding name. Today I think I almost insulted somebody at work, but they just know that I'm blunt as an axe. Oh, what is happening? Whom should I help?
Damn.
Okay, bandits. Fine. No friendly fire, apparently. I forgot what I was talking about. These bandits, they got me. Hi, Dari, hi! Yes, Altair. Altair is a very good name. Oh my god, our sword needs some love. It's not even funny. You're falling like butter. Hi, Darizul. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is here for. That's exactly what it stands for.
Exactly.
I shall hitch my wagon and set
Altair
off for the monument works
got
at once.
inspired by
They
that
await
name,
me
but just put a different spin on it. Oh, I was talking about how I insulted my colleague. Oh. One day later. That was so not classy. they were talking about that, like, he had a middle name. They just discovered in our squad room that he had a middle name of John, and I'm like, boring. Why not Muriel? He was like, I can say my name. My middle name is boring. You can't say that. Like, sorry, said that. Yeah, names like John are just so boring, I feel, unless it's pronounced without an H. Becomes hard. Altair, do you love all of the games or a very specific Assassin's Creed game? Okay, wait. I was about to do something. I was about to repair something. My sword. Good. How broken is it? I think it could do with some more. Did it help? I'm a master craftsman, damn it! Apparently, I repaired it to 100%. Whoop whoop. Good. Good. Whom else can we help? Oh my god, like, should we loot a bit? Why were we waiting here? By the way. Blunt axe. Axe. I can't help but I'm like, I do think a bit less about people who would say, and then he axed me. I'm like, with a blunt axe or was it sharp? Where's your where's your wound when he axed you? But on the other hand, who am I to be sneakery about the use of language? These bandits are very poor and they only have food with them. Okay, what else is here now that we've wasted a day away? Ooh, a port. Do we want to say yes, please? You like AC. I think I enjoyed the one that I played. Oh, Jesus, effing Christ. I said you come here. I told you to come here. You didn't. The one that had
Slower.
Borgia,
Come on, Roach.
Catherine Sforza. Whom else? Machiavelli. That was an interesting. Ah!
Faster.
Don't get stuck in anything. That was an interesting historic. Useless horse. Goodbye. That was an interesting historical setting. And then I played the next one after that. I think it was with an Indian boy, like not Indian, but you know, like endemic, like a specimen of endemic population of North America. And that was so, yes, Ezio was fun. And those buildings were fun. And the whole Italy setting was fun. But fuck my life, that Brotherhood. I think it was Brotherhood. I was so boring. And it got repetitive so quickly. And as I don't have much time these days, you know, like to just spend with games for myself, by myself. And when there are games like Witcher out, like... And when there are so many unread books.
All is in order.
I like abandoned the other ones. And I think I didn't finish the Ezio one, but I was somewhere 70-80% in. Revelation was the boring one. I don't even remember, like, is it after Ezio, before Ezio? Is it after Brotherhood, before? So what have you missed? Not much. we killed some bandits?
Tired for some reason.
Oh, after Brotherhood. Also, Ezra was boring? Okay. For me, was story about Ezio best. I mean, Altair, I think you somehow lost the ability to speak and be understood. Revelation is playing Ezio and Altair isn't it? Guys, you are just confusing me. It's after Brotherhood and Ezio storyline. See? I don't entirely get this whole serious thing when it's never ending. You know, it's not like the Game of Thrones that had a definite arc. You know, and like now people are making this, I'm sorry, I just have to rant about it because it's fun. Making all of these compilations videos about people interviewing actresses.
Impressive.
Oh, and actors from, yeah, about the last season. So, is it gonna be a great ending? Tell us about at least how you felt about an ending. You're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be satisfied. It is a satisfactory ending. You know, satisfactory equals 3 out of 5, for example, right? Ugh. Even they were cringing when, now in retrospect, you look at all of these interviews and the answers they were given and the reactions that they were giving. Now we know why. Okay, who am I supposed to talk to? What is this about? Is it just about checking this shit out? Well, we did. We so did.
Best cure for the beast. A witcher.
What is happening? Rosita 91. Welcome to the club. How are you? If you're feeling like just lurking and not talking much, that's alright. But you're very welcome. AC3 was favorite, which is an unpopular opinion because most people hate AC3. Assassin's Creed 3. Where was it even set? Oh, do we need this flower? We might need because we're still trying to brew all of the potions. Okay.
Come on.
I think our swords were in a good condition. Bandits! What do you have against? Oh no! I hate the ones with the shield. Absolutely. Horrific. I think we should have been using a lot more of Axie and like having some of them on our side. But man, when this happens, I feel like the Red Woman or like Thoros of Myr or something. You shall burn. No. You know? I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at my own inner joke that I'm talking to myself. Igni. You know what you can say instead of Igni? Look at me. Look at me doing it. Okay, you. Dracarys. Okay. I think I'm out of swallows. You fucking awful people with shields. Where are you getting this idea? Of shields. So let's throw a Dracarys sign at them. Okay, like they're almost besting me, but just because of sheer numbers. Just because of sheer numbers, not because I'm an inadequate sword fighter. That was almost tense. I was almost tense. Colonial America, okay. I think that's what I didn't like either. You know, when there was somebody sailing ships, leaving the quote-unquote homestead. Does that ring a bell? That was... Didn't enjoy that. Seaman. Is that funny? No, that's not funny. Seaman. Okay. Shh. Guys, you're all good. Oh, I guess I have to untie you.
But why even bother? What did they hope to steal?
Seaman.
A hunk of stone?
E?
I see.
I?
All right.
Seaman.
High time I set off.
Low tide and high tea.
One day later.
Am I becoming nonsensical, guys? The way some of the people I claim to despise are on stream. Submarines are long card and fullers here. Prophet! Toot toot! Oh, I remember the running jokes of seamanship. There's this board game called Merchants and Mariners, and when you start off, you get your captain, and your captain geared towards either being great at mayhem slash pirating slash maradouring, or buccaneering, if you will, or a merchant where you just ferry trade goods and whatnot. Yeah, and there are different points, and you look at your captain's seaman ship, and playing that game with boys just degenerates into mayhem every time you have to compare your seaman ship to decide who wins in a battle on the sea. So ashamed of myself now. I wish you knew. Where's class? Ooh, look at all of these unmarked locations. Fuck. Yeah, we need to get there. We'll swim if we need to. Tari, yeah, indeed. I bet during Carissa streams, things. What? No, way more. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Sheer belief and force of will. That's what saved us.
All is in order.
Has stuff like this been going down in Carissa streams? Can we even fast travel to anywhere there? No. We don't have any idea about that
Verily I say
part
unto
of the
you,
world, so
if
we
men
need
were
to
not to let the
travel there on foot. It's so beautiful. And we're not even on the bridge, and we're not falling. The way those birds are flying. Somebody was programming the algorithm for the flocks of birds to fly naturally and beautifully. What a job. They had boats there. Should we boat? Hidden treasure? Oh, whatever. We should take a boat. Do we need to swim to take a boat? Or just wade through shallow waters? Is that a boat there? If I was in PUBG, I would be so dead if I cannot tell if it was a boat from such a distance. Okay, are you sailable? You seem to be sailable. Yeah. What do you mean not a detail skipped? No, we're gonna skip some things. Here, we're not gonna be fighting fights. Fist fights. Because it's not a fun thing to do. For me, personally. We're not gonna do much of gwenting either. But yeah, we have our fifth thingy. Fifth part of this multi-part quest. Just around there. Well, that was smooth sailing. And here we are. In reference to the fact that someone programmed the birds flocking. Ah, okay. Yes. Yes. Sorry. Sometimes it's hard for me to trace the lines of conversations as they were happening. Okay. Okay, let's go straight here. Yeah, this is another part of Tech World where I'm very far from. Not meow? Someone say meow? Okay. I'm very far from, but I would love to touch one day. But on the other hand, from what I hear, gaming industry is the industry where there's lots of burnout happening, when there's a lot of crunch time, and I don't know if my design skills are directly transferable. Fuck. Shut up, girl, and do some witchering. Now you kind of start understanding how Robert Baratheon could have been killed. Don't you? They're fucking nuts! And suicidal! Guys, have I told you? I haven't told you. I don't know. Yes, okay. Okay, they are fucking... Oh, I thought you ran away. You were just... trying to get more speed. Look, they have tactics. They threw me off a cliff. Whoa. You're only level 43 and you're giving me so much trouble. Real challenge of the game tonight. Fucking boars. Look, it seems that they have... gotten away, but no. They are getting back to get you. I don't think so. What do we say to death? Not today. Hopefully. Yes. Good. Nice. What was I saying? I don't remember anymore. Guess it wasn't important. Maybe
Not
it will come
good.
to me. I need to. I also need to rest and meditate. So,
Blood.
Xana?
Lots of it.
Captain Obvious. Just a quick pass. As to what we have, can't do shit. Where we get this? Can I get this? Nigredo. Ergo seeds. Always so disappointed when I cannot make any new oils, and it's almost like the end of the game.
Kikimores?
Lots of them by the look of it. Oh, I was just telling you guys and people in general. It fucking sounds as if there's a mosquito. Is there? Oh, I don't like them. But I know what I have to do. Insecticidal? Good, good, good. And whoa. You just appeared out of nowhere. Where was the big one? Okay. So let's focus on the fight, and then I'm gonna tell you a story about owls. Serves you right. Is that it? No. Warrior. You're not a warrior, you're a child. Another one was a warrior. That was it.
Kikimore eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash. So, missing workers. This is what became of them.
Became the protein for feeding of Kikimores. What do we say now?
1 day later.
Not classy. Not well done. Oh, the statue is finished. Look at it, and it's all of our doing. Are we proud of ourselves? Well, we should be. Kind of are we? Aren't we not? Are we not? Go see the foreman about my reward. Will he be at the building site? Should be. But look, there's wealth of undiscovered shite around. Let's look at least some of them. Finished. Wow, skipped a pretty large amount of the time for the statue to be finished. Okay. Well, I guess now we can go look at our painting. It's gonna be finished. We can go back to the bank. It's probably gonna be finished, and whatever we get from the bank, we're probably gonna put into the estate, where we're gonna leave off our days happily with Yen. Like, I mean, another thing. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird of me to say that. It's gonna be weird of me to connect everything back to this. I did not expect that to happen, but impressive, Geralt. Oh, white orchid. So basically, isn't this amazing how CD Projekt Red was able to craft amazing, tantalizing stories which are very much in vein of Sapkowski. And yeah, you can't really fault them. They are on par. Okay. You're gonna take forever, dear man. Whereas showrunners for Game of Thrones, they fucking couldn't. I am scandalized. I'm shook.
Death comes for you this day.
Justice served. Now he's looking like a fool with all of this turquoise. Where were we going to? Oh, we're going here, but then he distracted us. Okay, let's hit some of these places up. Don't be another bandit. Oh god. Okay, bye. Come back later.
Circle him! Circle him!
Ugly bastard.
But yeah, why I was thinking about that, I was thinking how much in character would it be for Yennefer to just like give up. Well done, well done. Good decapitation, very clean. Give up the matters of the world to just go back. You never watched Gods. What do you... Game of Thrones. Oh. You know what people are saying. I'm probably with the most popular opinion that Weiss and Beowulf, they were great adapters, but they were shit as writers. So yeah, there's that. And it just amazes me that
Giddy
with
up.
such budgets, with such access to the best talent, this is what came of it. And CD Projekt Red, like backwater studio, especially in its very beginning with the first game, and the writing in the first game was as good. The writing in the second game was as good. I just didn't like the second game because it was more political. Haven't heard anything about the ending. Well, not the point. The point is, Witcher is magnificent. So many aspects of Witcher are supremely magnificent. From the execution to writing to stories to how it all ties together. But I'm kind of questioning if Yennefer would actually be up for just, you know, becoming chill and enjoying life.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see your...
Yeah, and that's the only gripe I have.
Helped
But
you finish the
supposedly
statue
we
like
are
you asked.
gathering a lot of money,
Master, what would
fixing
I
up
have
the
done
estate so we
without
could spend
countless throngs of Lebiota's
some
followers
time
with
in
crazy
great
prayer?
And
climates,
you'll pay me,
environments,
But of course,
enjoying
your
life
reward.
with Yen.
The investor is a serious man of enterprise. Our plan foresees mass conversions.
How
With
old?
the donations
It's
that
not
will
old.
follow, we aim to recoup
Sounds
the
like
cost of
yesterday.
production in 3 to 5 years. Everything has been calculated, you see, down to the last decimal.
Good luck
I
then.
believe you.
Farewell.
The statue looks impressive.
On me, Witcher. I can see you're a killer.
No, we're not ready to go with Henrietta anywhere. Hi, Jermaine, how are you? Your makeup in your own, like yesterday. I suppose it was yesterday that you were wearing all of this makeup. Was so stunning. So on point. Lord, wait, can we? May we? Are you here? Anybody with the mod status? Are you here? Do you get my hint? As you see, Jermaine, same old, same old. Probably gonna go check out our portrait. Where's the portrait? That's gonna be a good place for you to actually come and see. This is gonna be fun. People tell me that it's fun. Mods, chop chop. Is there anybody in the chat? Mods,
Can't
moderators,
pull one over
anyone?
on me, Witcher. I
around?
can see you're a killer.
How have you been doing these days? I see you're... I think you were saying something yesterday, and because I was drawing, I was too distracted. You're not streaming as much anymore? You're too busy going out, you said, I think? Was it? What is happening with you? I mean, I feel now we're gonna, like, at least for me, we're gonna have a bit of a packed schedule for streaming. We're gonna do a couple of art ones from Barcelona.
Patrolling on an empty stomach.
We're probably gonna start an art piece that we're gonna do here, like on stream from art to finish, and put it, like, share it with somebody who is subbed at the time of its, like, being made. So we're gonna send it to someone, but I'm not sure yet. That's like a big, like, what if it doesn't turn out great? Who would want a thing that is just half great? Okay, let's go to the biggest cities. Yeah, gonna give it away, like, I mean, so anybody who has been subbed through the streams that were happening, or even subbed at the time that I started the piece, I'm gonna keep, like, a list of them, and then we're gonna do a big fanfare draw, and then I'm gonna send it to someone. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it was cut a bit, like 5 centimeters too much. I had like maybe 10 more centimeters than now, and I was like, 5 centimeters please. And of course I've told this joke before. People are gonna be like, you're so lame with your dad jokes. And of course you're leaving your hairdresser essentially bald, and you're like, but she made a cute thing out of it. She made cute waves that lasted me for almost a week. So, meh. And this is gonna probably be looking good lengthwise sometime in June already. So I'm not too mad about it. I'm sure it's gonna look great, but even if it doesn't, I'm sure any of subs would be happy to have. Oh, yeah. But like my another problem is the fact that like I would have to make it out of sequence and not keep it because I'm still hoarding my art. But I think art, illustrations. But I think it would be a good, nice thing to do, and it would be very incentivizing for me to finish it. And a good like overarching theme for streams. So yeah, we're gonna do a couple in Barcelona, at least 2, maybe 3 streams, and then when I'm back in London, we're gonna do not this Sunday, but next Sunday and Monday with Witcher, or maybe drawing. I don't know. Ooh, guys, this is gonna be a thing. This is gonna be a thing that we've been waiting for. People are appreciating the portrait of a heroic Witcher with Griffin. Is it gonna be naked? Oh my god, it's naked!
Greetings.
You sexy beast!
Our painting.
Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell.
It's quite to my liking. But I think the head is a bit too big for that body. Don't you think? It's like detached and too big. The body should be 5% bigger.
Not exactly what I imagined. I believe I posed with all my clothes on. Clearly remember that, in fact. Some other details are off, too.
Invalid as a criticism. I depicted you in a more flattering state. The painting has drawn crowds, aroused a great deal of interest.
Aroused is the
See
key
that.
word here.
Anyway, some advice for the future. Warn your subjects about your intentions. Your next model might not be so forgiving.
You don't like it. I'm hurt. Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
What sort of a scam is that? No, let people see it.
Doubt I'd have any use for it. I'm sure you'll find an eager art lover to buy it.
Was that truly necessary?
Why is this quest called A Portrait of a Witcher as an Old Man? It couldn't be further from the truth.
Summoning a witcher? Was that truly necessary? And our knights, what are they? Chopped liver?
Cute! The head is too big. Alright. Where's our banking deal? Well, this quest was sold sodomy. Feed us cold aside. Okay, we can do that. Treasure hunts. Not interested. How much do we have? 21,000? Where did we get that from? Where did we get that from? Prophet, did you buy the painting? Did you put it in your estate? I find it funny that someone on the art team of this game actually did have to draw this lol. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, you know, you have your list of tasks, your list to do's, and like draw naked witcher in a heroic pose on a horse slaying a griffin. Neat. What can I say? Secondary quests? Yeah. Paper chase. Have we waited a week? I think we have with all of the building. Where? Oh, it's not been a week yet. We should check out some of the places around this. Okay, there was some quest givers around, I feel like. I remember seeing some exclamation points around. Or have we hit them? Okay. Let's go for the monster contracts and then see when the week passes. Which are contracts? 45. This is about right. Nether, hi. Love the Blood and Wine expansion. Me too. It's kind of a nice de-stress after all of the high stakes of the main game and out of all of the gloominess and dreariness of the main game and Hearts of Stone. Wouldn't you say? I like his puffy sleeves. I think he looks like an idiot, to be honest with you, with this turquoise insertions. They have a prophet statue. Ooh, honor that they put statue of you in the game. So hi Nether, welcome. How are you? Checking out Witcher streams these days? Are you? Nothing interesting, nothing to see here, as they say. And we should go and find Francis. Whomever he is. We're splendid. It's so late. It's not so late. It's a bit late. But I feel like we're just getting started and it's just getting really interested. Okay, I remember being on that hill, not finding this place, but let's try that again. Let's fast travel here and find Francois in that cave. Oh, welcome back, Jermaine. Very much so. The entire environment is just as a nice change of pace. Yes, it's like more about enjoying life. I would say it kind of fits my, I don't want to call it life philosophy, but you know, people are very easy to throw different terms about. And probably if I say that, I would be understood more or less correctly. Enjoyment of life. Feasts, tournaments, tourneys, which is the same as tournaments.
Come on.
He was minding his own business. I don't know why I did that. Fuck me. Not a nice thing to do. What else do they do? All sorts of festivals. Amazing. I don't want to fight. Just because it's so pointless. How am I, you're asking? I'm good. I'm trying to avoid these wolves, which are just gonna be a waste of time, seriously, at this point. I was just about to tell everyone, done a workshop this weekend with my friend, who's recently departed to work as a product designer in Facebook, which like creates so much anxiety in me. Like, am I at the right place? Could I do better? Could I do well at a bigger, more renowned company? I don't know. So yeah, when we were drawing owls, like real life owls that were just in front of us. Fun fact about owls, they're actually pretty dumb, because the nature has created them at such efficient killing machines with super sharp beaks, claws that can tear their victims apart like so. The sharpest vision, great sense of direction and sound, and you know, almost like echolocation. So with all of these sharp senses, you don't have to be smart. The brain is super tiny. Like if you compare a raven to an owl, they're essentially simpletons. And like, you know, it's came in our lore, in our human lore, to be associated with wisdom. Absolutely fucking baseless. Fun facts about owls and animal kingdom and all of the kingdoms. Fun random facts. Oh,
The beast lurks.
Nether. What do I see? Are you joining us?
Expected as much, because
Ooh, we're honored. Thank you.
Wake it.
But he tells us to be quiet, so... Welcome. Thank you for joining. Enjoy.
What do they call you?
Let's see what Francois is
best?
about.
Speak.
Where did my voice go? There's always room to improve and grow and move up if you let yourself. Yes, well, I mean, I'm still learning like crazy. I'm not in a bad company by any means, but I just don't know how much how much of this is actually the grass is greener on the other side, and how much of this is actually justified and would be like, yes, that's a thing to do at this point for me right now. Our thingy, which we're working on at my current company, has just been released to Australia, and we were like, oh, well, because we started with Singapore, then going to Australia, like, you know, it's a slightly bigger market. And interactions with our feature has begun to roll in, and we're just like, oh my god, is it us testing? No, it's real users. Oh my god, you know, like super excited. So that restored my level of motivation. Geralt, just Geralt. Geralt will never be so, well, maybe if he's drunk he would be like, ironically, Ravix of Warhorn.
Name's Geralt. No crest, no motto, no plumed helmet even. I'm a witcher. Francois Le Goff, I presume. Your betrothed sent me. See, you've been gone a while, so you've got her worried.
Well, indeed, for Grottore is a most fearsome beast. I must prepare properly for battle.
Grottore?
Takes 2 weeks.
Who's
that?
Grottore? I think we tried to fight that and we're dead.
My word I gave,
But by now I think we're good. I think at this point I can help
Wouldn't happen to need any help, would you?
and keep him alive.
I don't know.
That guy's armor is
After all,
really
I did
nice.
swear a solemn oath to
Prophet, are you
Deposit the
just
beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing it all by yourself, though.
are you just a fan of turquoise? Tell us now. Tell us now or forever hold your
Side by
peace.
side then, for honor.
But no, like this guy's armor is a heavy armor. I don't know what Witcher is doing in this heavy armor, to be fair with you. Okay. Who's Grottore, by the way? Guys, can you please quickly look up who Grottore is so I know which oil to... Whoa! To apply? Please? Pretty please? If you could, be so nice. Oh, no. Well, it says certainly so.
I should be the one to lop off its head.
Sure.
Gotta kill it first. Strange. No sign of Grottore.
Perhaps we should turn back? If there's no beast, there's no beast. Damn shame, but we tried.
Not so fast. Let's take a look around.
Okay, I'm just very quiet because I'm concentrated. I'm thinking relic. Okay, good. Gonna do relic oil.
Cradle filled with children's shoes.
I remember that.
All I've ever seen
We
were
definitely
children's
tried this, but he died.
Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden.
The sounds are positively unsettling. Oh, loot. What else?
Impressive. You'd think you were in
Okay,
a
I
winter
think I
garden.
finally see the last piece that we should. Silence.
Something on the other side. Can't hope to get through. Neither sword nor sign will cut this.
Neither sword nor signs. What else then? Little
Bones.
children
Skull.
bones.
Fontanelles.
Ingress, hi.
Infant.
Background looks different. Well, of course. I'm kind of alone now for this week, so I can actually be streaming from a better
Spriggan.
angle.
Gotta be.
And I know this is
Be
a
off
better angle.
somewhere, probably feeding. Need to lure it.
Very well.
Various sundries, some tools. Grottore must have taken them from its victims.
Hair looks grey. Because it has washed off and it's just the trick of light too. I also feel like your hair is different. Yeah, so much change. Can you handle so much change? Mind blown. Where's the everything that we've grown to love and know? No, it's a different stream, it's a different world. Oh my god, change. How do we deal with all of this? I don't know what I'm talking about. Complete bullshit. But yeah, I had a haircut a week ago. Sorry if you're not chatting, working on something. So just look. Well, you're welcome to lurk. Welcome to be here in whichever capacity. It's very much appreciated. What are you working on? Tell us. Turquoise is a great color, mate. See, Prophet? Nobody's thinking any less of you. Just tell us now. Turquoise is your thing, ain't it? Your change looks great though, thank you. I very much prefer this angle. But it's also restrictive. Whoa! Rope! Welcome! I hope you're gonna enjoy us reading the bestiary about Grotore and luring them in. And thank you, Prophet, for letting us know that it was actually a relic. At work, just verifying some calculations. So what do you do? Do you work in finance, statistics, analysis, research? We're just amazed. Igni works well on it, if you remember correctly. Well, that's great. But first we need to find about how to lure it in. Yeah, you remember correctly. See, Igni, a bit pixelated, but Igni nonetheless. Relic oil, and we need to lure it in. The monster was quite well known. No one knows exactly when the Spriggan called Grotore first made it to its cave. None were particularly eager to actually engage the monster in combat, none except... Okay. I read about it. Setting fire to the plants. Okay. He loves his plants. Well, I mean, how can a creature of such... you know, sensibilities... that has so much appreciation for flowers... possibly be a senseless monster. Okay, we're waiting. Okay. Do you... Okay, we're gonna catch up. Whoa, hi there, and thanks for welcome. Witcher series' favorite game ever made. Yes, I'm looking with trepidation. Are there more flowers? Oh, okay, I see. And like, I'm so afraid when it's gonna end. What am I gonna do? I'm thinking Vampire the Masquerade. But yeah, OG here, played all 3 games. Played the first game the day it was out. It was buggy as fuck. It was taking forever to load every time that you would go into the next location, but it was just such a revelation. It was such a massive step. Data science, Iceman, that is so cool. But it was such a massive step forward from whatever it, like all of the games were before, and it was such a rich and dense and dark world. And the prologue, not the prologue, I think the first act in the first game made me cry so hard. Iceman, you're doing real world shit. Thank you so much for lurking while you're saving the world. Got that book about New York, by the way, and very much enjoying it so far. Miss my art stream. We're gonna do more, don't worry about it. Guys, never worry about missing anything. Well, sometimes some things can be one of a kind, but they're gonna be available in VOD. We're gonna do more art streams soon, very soon. Don't let Francois die. I know. And thank you for noting that the result looked good. It's not finished yet. I'm gonna broadcast the finished result to the world big time, so everybody's gonna know. I'm sad about missing streams often. Well, that is very nice of you. Now, for a second, I think we're all more or less caught up. Ingressors, we can discuss the book slightly later. Please remind me. I'm about 80% in. It's my nighttime reading next to my epigenetics book. We're gonna get back to that. Relic oil. We really need to do this now properly. Because I remember we tried to do this quest, but we were level whatever 40 or 42, and Francois died.
What now?
Francois, don't be stupid. Stop being fucking stupid. Francois, get the hell out of him. You're getting cold feet, so... We are gonna die now. We're gonna start if we're gonna die. Fudge. Oh, hi, Saz. Welcome. That's a hard one. Fuck. I'm a bit like... Can we do it? Did we come here too early? Oh, Saz. Yeah, well, I mean... Yeah, it puts you to sleep like nothing else. But then you dream about epigenetics and I'm making a concerted effort to understand. If I need to reread the passage, I will reread it. Let's try it again. Don't even remember this fight. It kind of passed for you. It was so easy. Ugh. When people hear I'm working with AI, they say I'm dooming the world. Well, I don't think so, Iceman. Night, Nether. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll be happy to see you in whichever capacity again. Have a great night. Oh, let us win this. I don't mean this. Francois, don't you fucking die. I think we should hit these peeps a bit. No comments. And may or may not have been drinking this evening. Go to bed by all means. I don't know where you are, but it's 11 here. I can only imagine it's 12 or 1 in a bunch of European states. Look, when we were being just dead set... You're somewhere in Europe, I can tell now. Portugal, France, Hungary, Germany. Good night, nighty-night. Yes, 12 o'clock is quite a lot, so it's better you sleep when you can. It's 12 here in Germany. Jermaine, have you looked further into Copic markers? I think we might need to abandon this and come back later. I think that's why we abandoned all of the monster contract quests, because we've been so inadequate. Ooh, I know why it went so much better last time. Insectoids, of course. We need relic. At least half of the continental Europe is, well, yeah. Jemena, have you tried checking eBay for lightly used sets for people who are selling it? Have you? I just think that that might help because Amazon is like, yeah, of course, like it's the worst place to buy Copic markers. The best place would be somewhere in Asia. I got last 50 or so, I don't know, maybe not 50, maybe 30, but I got a lot recently on the visit to Singapore. Why? Because Copic markers are Japanese. You know? And so it's easier for them to be transported to Singapore and other Asian countries, even like Hong Kong and whatnot. Because what happens with Europe, they have such a reputation as professional tools that the prices are inflated by importers and they're being kept artificially high. Oh my god, I'm just like, I'm almost dead. Have you seen? You couldn't see my health bar. You haven't seen. Elite Gamer, hi, how are you doing? Look, we died 4 times or 3 times. And now we've made it. You know why? Because we used relic oil. I think you were supposed to do that. Francois.
By my troth,
Elite Gamer, welcome. How are you?
I'm grateful, Witcher.
I'm
You aided
grateful.
me greatly.
What a scene. Burning flowers, a grotto. A nice conversation
Why
with the
the
knight.
challenge? Couldn't have gone after something less
Thank you.
formidable? A
You made me
werebub,
sit
for
up a bit
instance?
straighter.
Why? For the beast must match in ferocity the very ardor of my affection, and
You're blushing, Sir Knight.
it's my betrothed. The thing is, she champs at the pit to get married when we've not known one another but 2 years. So
2 years is a long time. I would be mighty well enough to understand if you want to marry someone. Not if you want to spend the whole life with them, but
Especially at the
marrying.
rate you were going.
Why not? Jimena says, I did, but I didn't get them yet because I'm spending too much for costume for Japan Day plus have schedule for your hair next week, so I'll put on hold. Well, I'm not saying you should get them. I'm just saying that there are ways that if you're interested in the tools to start building up your collection slowly and thoughtfully and just like learning more about how it feels, maybe buying a couple of secondhand markers, maybe Chow markers, because they're gonna be the same as original, or not, sketch markers, Copic sketch markers, and original ones are gonna be cheaper. They just hold a bit less ink, but they're still gonna have the brush tip, which allows you to do the smooth blending that you saw yesterday. Okay, time to head back.
High time you returned to Beauclair, brave knight.
Nay, nay.
We've known each other for a mere 2 years. Yes, indeed, Prophet, I agree. How are we? How are our? Elite Gamer, what are you asking? How are our? Our won't know how our are.
More terrible beast.
Terrible beast? Take the damned head.
Take my advice. Grab the damned head and cut the shit.
Cut the shite. Are you sorry? Am I sorry? What for? What should I be sorry about? No, we're good.
Shut up and listen.
We're good. Tomorrow is
Crests,
the last day
scrap
at
metal
work
armor, swooning
for
damsels.
the next
All
week.
that's nothing to do with hunting monsters, which is work. Damn hard, dangerous, and thankless work that you're just not cut out for. Want to prove your valor? Go back
Preach!
to your betrothed and be
Preach,
honest.
Geralt.
Tell her you're not ready to marry.
You do not mince words, master. In Toussaint, one might demand satisfaction upon trampled ground, or a lesser slight.
I've just killed
Yet?
Toro.
There is truth in what you say, I cannot deny. I survived with my life.
Where
I
are
am here.
you? Where it's so late?
This time
Jermaine.
I returned home.
I deserve a candy now that I've defeated Grotoro. Is it a good idea for me to meditate here? Okay, so he lived somewhere around here, behind a bunch of leaves. What would we need blood moss for? Gold nugget? That's cool. Florence formula? Ashes we don't need. I think we have enough of that junk in our pockets, as it is. Elite Gamer, where are you? But yeah, as I was saying, I'm very much anticipating the fact that it's only gonna be last day at work. And then I'm gonna have Friday off and the next week off. All of it. Oh, poor flowers have been burnt. Is it a gold nugget too? Copper ore, unrefined. How about more refined stuff? Glass. Junk. Junk fairly square. Jermaine is sleepy. Well, very understandably. It's very late. I mean, I've had 2 coffees today. Well, the last one was probably around 2 o'clock, so it's not that bad. At 2 o'clock, you can still drink coffee. But I'm very well rested. And we're probably gonna go for another hour tonight. Which we kind of shouldn't, but we will. I don't think we're being too loud. Francois' beloved. What are we gonna tell her? Oh, no. What are we gonna tell to the beloved? Where is she anyway? Here. Okay. So nothing is even remotely nearby. So we could potentially get rid of any of the question marks. Okay. I think we should go back here. It's the closest fast traveling point. Prophet, thank you so much for being a good dad to people and suggesting them to sleep. This is indeed a healthy way to go about life. Still smiling because of how RR. By all means, smile away. I mean, we don't serve high quality jokes here, we serve dad jokes, but hey, if that makes you smile, that's great. We just had the silliest, the visit for the snails. Are you gonna see them? Is this happening? Yeah, you kind of sort of saw. I mean, people who were watching this art stream yesterday got a good proper look. But anyway, because she was a new master for me, she felt she needed to do a very good job, so I spent 4 hours there. It was just so excruciating, and we had so many laughs because at the end we were just going insane, completely insane. And at some point there was this, she whips out some sort of a tube and I'm like, oh, what is this? She's like, a paint? And I'm just like, well, everything is so, there's a polish, nail polish, there's shellac, there's gelish, there's acrylic, You know, like some people do acrylic nails and you're just like, okay. And then she says, well, it's paint. I'm like, do you just put paint on my nails? So I'm just like, whoa, I thought it was gonna be some polymerian. Because, you know, that's what acrylic is. It's some sort of a polymer, which essentially means plastic. And like, I mean, it was just so funny at that point there that like paint that easy. Okay, I'm not telling a good story, a good joke, but we were dying at that. Okay, good.
Can you believe it? I was to get a new coif from
Why is she so distraught? Because we still haven't told her how good her man is? Man of her dreams? Or she doesn't want to...
madam.
As do I. Francois has returned. We marry in a week's time.
So you wanted this all along?
At the temple tomorrow. Dress fitting the next morn. Then a tour of the wedding venue. I have never been so happy.
Sorry, not sorry about what
Sure
I
these
said.
nuptials are a great idea.
What? I beg your pardon?
Young Master Legoff. Well, he wasn't exactly raring to get hitched. Seems to me you two should
Well, I never. The nerve. Not another word. Take your coin. Leave us be.
Did I just do a good thing or a bad thing? Can someone tell me?
That could only mean trouble.
But she deserved to know what her betrothed was really like, didn't she? Wouldn't you want to know? That they were like getting cold feet and afraid to marry her and wanted to prolong the courtship by hunting monsters? Prophet? Do you want to leave a lie? Is this the kind of man you are? Tell us. Says, are you telling me I like dad jokes? This is how I get to learn it? Yeah. This is how we get to learn how the GOT ends? Yeah. This is the only way we have for now. Maybe you'll learn it in some more sophisticated way at some point. But there's the hoping. If the somebody who is supposed to tell you it in a sophisticated manner won't die by the time you need to learn it in a proper way, then you're gonna be in luck. I have trouble sleeping sometimes, and Prophet knows that it sucks being drowsy. If you're tired, it's best to get some rest. Just looking out? What do you mean you're looking out? Oh, you're looking out for people. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna talk about sleep slightly later. Let me catch up with chat. Just realized that Rope just realized that he started 5th playthrough of this game today and still didn't play this expansion. Well, aren't you worried about getting it all spoiled for you? Because that's what we're essentially doing. No? Or have you watched it so many times that it doesn't matter anymore? She's in denial. Well, yeah. Prophet. Just got here, and what's this snark about? What was happening? What snark? I think Prophet told me that I just upset the woman who gave me the quest, whereas I just warned her about the true nature of her beloved. I guess this is what's happened, Ace. Ace, how are you? You're getting here so late. Are you in US? Is that the thing? Why you're still up and thriving? Guys, you know the drill. You're sleepy. If you're quiet, you're probably falling asleep. Oh man, I think one of these days I'm also gonna get an iPad, and I'm also gonna do what you do. It's probably so good. It's so much better falling asleep to an iPad than to a computer, which I did yesterday. Yesterday I was like watching a super long rant video by Dr. Mike and falling asleep at 3 a.m. That's like hashtag not healthy. Can't recommend. Don't do this, kids. Tinfoil Hat. The whole book delay is just a very intricate plot by Martin to get fans fund his healthcare costs. I think he's like a dragon at this point. He's sitting on such a massive bunch of money that... Oh, that he's good. Okay, interesting. I've not been to the island. No, let's just travel there. Wow. You're also going to bed at 3 a.m., Lordway. Rope. Not afraid of spoilers. Well, I mean, we're not spoiling anything, are we? We're just giving you a bit of an attitude, aren't we? But not spoiling much. We were talking about some GOT shit. I have no idea. If you can remind me, remind me. You're not in US, just having no sense of responsibility. Hey, that makes lots of us, as you see in the chat. Because we're all like European side. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Do let me know if any if any of you are from US. I think everybody who's accounted for here is like this side of the Atlantic. Is that the Atlantic? Yes, it's the Atlantic. The other one is the Pacific. Unagi. Dragons are also greedy as smoke toras. Yeah. He kind of like, shitting with his big belly on all of the pile of treasures and all of the pile of royalties he's receiving for all of the copyrights, for all of the spin-offs. And he's like, shit, I just want to take a vacation. I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to write anymore. I'm good for life. Oh, fuck. Well, thank you for helping me catch up with the train of thought. Spoilers for Blood and Wine, so he doesn't care for these. Prophet in Canada. Oh my god. I'm forgetting. I think Iceman must also be stateside. Thank you for reminding Prophet, because I forget. At least I know where Canada is. And that it's the Atlantic between us. I'm just trying to save face. Don't mind me. Still too tired to play it yourself, but in a mood to watching Witcher playthrough anytime, better than watching movies. Yes, but Rope, tell us, what do you prefer? How, as a person who hasn't watched many Witcher streams, but have watched some, I know that I prefer when streamer is not too deeply into the game, but is sharing their attention between the game and the chat. Because that's why you would generally come into smaller streams, wouldn't you say, for the interaction's sake. If somebody what's his name? Summit. If somebody Summit is playing, they're probably only going to be replying, thank you for the sub, thank you for the comment, whatever. Not thank you for the comment, thank you for the donation, and then they're going to read the donation and talk about that. So the only way to get through to them is through donations, and that never in any way, shape, or form. Where am I supposed to go? Constitutes, I'm supposed to go to the island. Okay, that's fine. Constitutes any sort of a conversation, learning about each other and talking and whatnot. By the way, hello. Hello, Magnum. Hello. Hello. It's me. Hi, Magnum. Welcome. How are you? Welcome to our... I don't even know how to describe it. Yes, get up. Whew. Please don't fall. We did it! Wowza! Hello. I'm sorry, I'm still welcoming Mr. Hello. Magnum. Hello ice cream? Interesting. What about the Witcher movie? Would you watch a Witcher movie? Nope. I was thinking about that. Why Smoke cared about gold when he doesn't need it, eh? Because he doesn't need money. But then I thought, why did humans assign some imaginary value too? If you're thinking those things, X-Men, maybe Sapiens book by Harari is a good book for you. Ingressors went to bed without us even discussing the book that we wanted to discuss. Oh, interesting. I think it's a crater lake. Like, I think it's a lake that was created by an impact. Something falling. Jesus. The Witcher Netflix series that's gonna star Henry Cavill as Geralt. Oh my god, don't even start. I know some people would find Henry Cavill hot, but I think Nikolai Coster-Waldau would be so much better as Witcher. I think somebody even like photoshopped that onto him. Oh my god, he's just like, he has this type. And Henry Cavill just looks too American with his double chin and stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with looking American, but just Geralt is the Slavic type. Look at him. Been waiting for it. Yeah, everybody's waiting for it. No, like late 2019. That's like tomorrow. If you ask me, like when you get as old as I am, time flies. Only know about Witcher series they're recording. Never heard about the movie. Yes, I haven't heard about the movie yet, but I think everybody's talking about the series as in something of a film medium. I think humans did it as a means to give something in exchange for goods and services. Yes, profit is largely right. So one of the points is like there should be like a medium, because if you have apples and another person has shoes, what if he doesn't need your apples? And what if he needs lawyer services instead? What if lawyer doesn't need apples? Especially in the quantity that would pay for the lawyer services. So yeah, it's like an imaginary value attached to it. Sometimes some countries have some sort of a gold reserve or valuables reserve that is like backing up the value of printed money. Vesemir, I thank you. We are like, okay, we're trying to play the game. I'm gonna catch up on chat after talking to. Welcome.
Like who?
Not anymore. Well, I know what you're talking about.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Because there's glass.
I know. Since
There's
time
glass underneath.
immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this
We're
shore.
gonna catch up on chat in
And I
a
can
second. I'm sorry,
testify
I was just a
to
bit.
the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword.
It's
Most
meteorite.
wondrous lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade
Anti-gravity.
grasped solely by one who possesses
Levitation.
the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know. For I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest.
I'm gonna tell you
Of
later,
humble
Prophet,
means
why gold.
yourself,
Use gold.
You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
How?
Mean the sword's
By walking
mine?
on water?
I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Combat with you. Okay, let's catch up quickly, guys. Did they even consider casting an actual Slavic author actor? I think like not really, or maybe. But I think diversity and, you know, gender blindness, ethnicity blindness is now reaching such heights, this movement, that they just kind of like, you know, this matter, big profile, very much willing, is dying to play Geralt, and maybe he was even convincing in his casting tape or whatever. So yeah, we have what we have, unfortunately. Not too stoked about that. Rope, Slavic, they can take him, you as an actor. Are you good an actor, Rope? What do you mean? Yen's actress is, yeah, ethnicity blindness, like, is, I think in the books she was hinted to be something like southern Italy, so she was supposed to be a bit like, you know, swarthy and olive skinned and, you know, that type of a complexion, whereas in the games they made her a bit different, you know, pale, lilac eyes, dark hair, which is fine by me. Was at the theater classes in school, but never get much further from that. Well, what is the country again, if you're Slavic? Because like in a lot of these countries there isn't as much opportunity, I would say, because you're in London, you can fucking do everything. You can be in a play, you can be in a musical. There's just so much going on. But anyway, why gold? I think there's something special about gold, as far as I remember, even from physics class and chemistry class, that I think from physics, yeah, that it doesn't dull with age much. It's very pliable, but that's not why it's so precious. It's because it doesn't like react with any other sort of things, you know, like a lot of metal will rust. It took a long time for the humankind to find metals, alloys of metals that would not rust. So yeah, and it's sufficiently rare. What makes a luxury? Like a couple of years back in Victoria and Albert's Museum here in London, there was an exhibition, and one of the constituents of luxury is scarcity, and gold is scarce and rare enough to attach value. But what Harari argues is a lot of this value, especially a lot of like, you know, pure paper stock value valuations of companies, are sham and figments of our communal imagination, and only exists because we as a society as a whole, as like big large new number of people, believe in it. All of us. If everybody suddenly stopped believing in, say, Peugeot or Nokia, like it would be hard. Like, you know, it's even hard to imagine. But yeah, all of the laws and rules that we are creating according to Harari are imaginary, non-real, non-tangible, and only exist insofar as our imagination goes. Sorry, rant over. I don't exactly agree with Harari, because to me it seems so fucking weird that out of something imaginary, something tangible such as bicycle or computers working on binary systems, which were just imagined in the beginning, and that we agreed to talk about them in these terms. And yet from something imagine that only exists because we all believe in them, something real and tangible comes along. Like for me, it seems that there's a slight fallacy, there's a logical fault in all of it. I can't pinpoint it, I'm not smart enough.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
Croatia. Oh, rope. Oh, what is happening?
This is the last test. You must show what you're made of.
Okay, so we're fighting a human. Hermit, I feel so bad about just beating you up like this. This is not right. Just give me the sword. Don't go through the trouble.
Shut up.
But I guess it's admirable that you don't give up, isn't it?
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man.
The
right
Lady of
and
the
honorable,
Lake.
Devoted
I
to
think
doing
we
good.
slept with
And
her.
for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Achievement unlocked. Which one though? Be given Iron Light by the Lady of the Lake. Aww. Cute. Excalibur, yes, but I think they are subtly referencing a lot of stuff back, you know, back to a point there was like somebody you could kill by just shooting a bolt into their eye with one blow. I never did that, but there's a lot of Easter eggs.
Just wonderful.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that was magical and nice, and sorry guys I didn't read your conversation aloud. But I hope you liked discussing that. Like, okay guys, so why I'm saying that, why I'm talking about racially blind casting and why I think they're going for it, because at some point there was a big stir in the media about them putting forward sort of a like casting. It's not a list, but it's a requirement for a certain role, and from all of the requirement it was clearly obvious that they were casting for Ciri and they were looking for Bame actors. Black, Asian, minorities, ethnic. Very much a US-centric term. It's not as... It would not be relevant in Europe much at all, I feel like. So people were like, the fuck? Ciri is supposed to be like Eastern European. You have the perfect chance to actually go for an actress of that origin, yet you're kind of like serving the real Black Lives Matters movement that is happening right where you are. And yeah, people were pissed because people really, especially, you know, hard fans of the series that are stemming from Europe, that are not as embroiled in the far left movements and just waves that are happening in America, they were like, fuck is that? Well, but yeah, thankfully they ended up with Ciri that people just like, oh, okay, she looks like Ciri should look. Oh, great. But yeah, hence I'm talking that like they were probably applying the same logic to Henry Cavill. If they're a great actor, no matter who plays them. And I frankly cannot say that I made up completely my mind about it, because on one hand I really wanted Ciri to be like Scandinavian, Eastern European looking girl, with whatever, ashen hair, white hair. But Hamilton, the musical, which was essentially written and cast in the very beginning, all of the actors who do not look anything like their historical counterparts that they're playing, I'm somehow fine with. So I don't know. I haven't been able to think about it deeply enough and sit on it for long enough to understand what is the primary difference for me. But yeah, I was very much rooting for the show to be authentic. And with that sword, your sword hunt for the game is over. So fuck the Mastercraft Woven School sword. Fuck all that. Right? Oh my god. Let's look at how much better it is than anything else. 513 to 627. Each blow generates charges, which increase sword damage by 10%. Charges are lost over time or when receiving damage. A fully charged sword always deals critical hit. What? It's like Thor's hammer or something. Killing a foe with a fully loaded sword will expand its charge to permanently increase the weapon's damage. Damage is increased by 0 to a maximum of 10, increasing along with your character level. This is not relic. This is some sort of like legendary mythical shit. What? 513. Look at my other silver swords. This wasn't bad. But this promises so much more. Lol, guys. OPAF. I know. Frankly, I don't mind. I think at this point of the game, we've fucking earned it. Those pants are awful. Pants are awful, I know. Well, I don't think we have anything that would be trouser-wise. But it's heavy armor, isn't it? This is only -4, and I think these pants are fucking great. I really don't like the tunic, but this is so much worse. Maybe we'll find something. So the sword will scale in level with you. It's basically a sword that keeps improving itself and always deals crits. Like, I think Eastern European falls under the panethic description. Okay, if you tell me that, I'll believe you. Probably. But yeah, but people were concerned that they were actually looking for a black Asian, I don't know, Middle Eastern actor to play Siri. Yeah, I don't know. We're making life unnecessarily complicated for us by some of these labels, at least. Okay, well, that fucking worked out. And yes, sorry, it was like a big detour and a long discussion. A down death sword in Witcher 3. Well, do we have it? I don't know. How do you get it? Just find it somewhere? Because even by the name of it, it's just so hard to remember. Well, I think we've investigated the fuck out of this little island. Wait a week. Have we waited a week? I don't want to return to the Bleeding Tree. Do you think we can do this? It's just about our level. And we're just postponing doing the main quest. What is this? Okay. Okay. So, guys, just letting you know, the plan is to do this, see if we can return and get some money, and when we get the money, we're gonna go back to an estate and see if we can improve it. Well, of course we can improve it, but yeah. we're a bit concerned with money. Please don't die. You're fine. Nothing like a nice, refreshing midnight swim. Yeah, guys, I've been living in London for 1.5 years. I think I have a lot of spark in me still left for urban living, but I kind of can foresee myself getting, exhausted enough by the rhythm of life to, at some point in life, very much yearn for a quaint place like that, somewhere in nature, hopefully in the nature which I'm not allergic to. Because still here, like in Eastern Europe, in London and Amsterdam, the same fucking trees and grasses bloom and emit pollen that I just suffer every year. In any of these places, the same. But I think south of France, Italy, any of these places, but like they're so non-exciting job-wise. But yeah, maybe when I'm like much older, can run something remotely, like design agency or consultancy or anything, and just have a retirement home somewhere in much distant future. Ooh, guys, I'm gonna tell you something real soon. I think they're having a party. It's the tourney grounds. Oh, okay, I see. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the campsite. Fuck. We're just trying to reach this. Oh, we almost came here. Between these two. Stuck between these two. What are you saying? You can get added death in 3 different ways. Interesting. Please don't die. Oh my god, these drunks are vomiting and doing all of the nasty stuff.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
Mm-hmm. What am I doing? I'm missing all of the fast traveling points. Are you far? Yeah, that's a far distance to run. Go back. Go back, Witcher. Stop following the trail. Just be mindful. Okay, what are you saying? Can get 3 different ways. Guys, has she done the quest from this DLC? I'm sure people that have played it will know the one. From during contract, the Merry Widow looted from the remains of an armored whatever, guarding treasure to the hill above the cavern. Don't think that northern of Novigrad. Looted from the ancient crypt of an art skellig. Don't think. Love watching people chasing the different marker. Sorry. But what is the quest that you're talking about? We've done a couple of quests that people felt very strongly about. Can you give us a couple more specifics? Ace. Aced. Are you taking this from any way, shape, or form from? Oh my god, lol. Or you just like the term acing stuff? Why was I doing this? If that won't get me very far, I still have to walk the walk there. No fast traveling points. It's a quest that isn't on notice board or anywhere. You just kind of have to run around and find it. Not quite sure. No, I'm not. Doggo, hi. You're gonna be friendly, right? You're gonna be like, don't care. Okay. Now we're not gonna be chasing different markers. By the way, guys, do you appreciate how many vineyards are around? I certainly do. Oh, the wine. Wine is awesome. By the way, I made this tea before I started streaming. We've been streaming for 2 hours, 40 minutes. Still at the very best. drinking temperature for tea. Amazing things. So, another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, it's actually from your childhood, the quest. It's a common nickname around these parts for your name. Just happened to have a meaning in English, so things worked out. Ace. Ace. I wonder where you're from. I wonder if we've discussed it. I think we've established that Prophet is from Canada, that Rope is from Croatia. Again, like Eastern Europe represent. Lame. Dad jokes. Alright, good people, call it a night. Good night. Thank you. We are having so much fun. We are very much like, going past our bedtime, wide-eyed and excited. Thank you so much for being here, stopping by, and being with us. It's very much appreciated. By the way, Sas is, don't let me lie, Hungarian. Eastern Europe represent. I think for Eastern Europeans, it's way easier to deal with my accent. It's just like, oh, she talks kind of the way we talk around here. Ain't nothing weird about that. You're hella Eastern Europe. Okay, let me try to go through Eastern European countries. I say Bulgaria, or that's Southern Europe. I say Poland. Can it be Poland? I say Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. I say Belarusia. I say St. Petersburg. Finland. Finland is Nordics in Scandinavia. Bulgaria was real close. I don't want to guess Croatia too, so Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia. How about that? Still not? I don't want to move to Austria. Austria is Western Europe. Oh! Let's not die. Rope? Not rope. Ace?
Blood.
Turkey.
Fresh variety. Monster attack was recent.
Oh my god, what is there? Bulgaria. What's close to Bulgaria? I can't even picture it on my mental map. And 12 points go to Serbia. Armenia. Georgia. What do you mean?
Blood.
Where are you from?
Fresh variety.
Please.
Monster attack was recent.
Well, in a lot of brand studies, they have this measurement, Romania, yeah, that's great. That's a great shout out, Rope. In brand, like there's like when they study how well known a brand is known, there's two different things. There's like unassisted recalling and there's assisted one, just like which brands do you know, like, oh yeah, I've heard about that when you see it. But if you're supposed to remember it yourself, you don't know it, so your country doesn't have a great recall. Macedonia? Oh, yeah, see, Macedonia has a very bad unassisted brand recall, at least for me. And see, like, Rope, have you been... Alexander the Great, yeah, the one that did the Cleopatra, right? Fuck what? Alexander the Great?
Signs of a
Why?
fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear.
But he was around the Macedonian territorial area? What was up with that?
Attack. Must have been. to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk?
We need to hunt those.
These
We
prints
need
don't
more
belong to any
materials for
variety I
proper
know.
armor.
Just a little different.
He fight for Macedonia and as you got it fought. In ancient times, Macedonia was a Greek state.
Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beasts murdering folk who come through
In
here.
ancient
Just
times,
a minute. It does not murder those
Okay,
who do
it's
not
not Greek.
trespass upon its territory.
I wanted to say that
I posted a
London
number of
was founded
signs,
by
warnings,
Romans.
specifically to prevent anyone
Romans
from
are
coming
not
to
Greek.
any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke.
It was in
Just
ancient
today,
Macedonia,
I learned
then
two
Romans took
traders
over.
had chosen
Then the
this
Slavs
spot
came
despite
over,
the signs.
and everyone
I
just
came
kept
as
the name.
quick as I could to warn them. Too
But
late,
you
alas.
identify
I've
with the
instructed
Slavs,
my servants.
Eastern Europeans. What
They
do you
shall take the
identify
body,
as?
return it
I know
to
I
the
don't
family with
identify
a
as
generous
anything or
sum
anyone,
as
like really.
recompense.
There's no nation, people will tell me, oh. So do you feel like at home with Russians? Do you want to like talk in Russian? Like whatever, like any sort of question that kind of would make you identify with the culture or people from the culture. I'm like, hells no. Estonians also know they scarred me to death with their language. And they're like, why don't you speak Estonian? How come you've been born and bred here and lived here all your life and you still prefer to speak English with everyone? You kind of don't feel right at that place. So I choose English. I chose London. Does that make me a Brit? Completely not. Does that matter this day and age? I feel it doesn't. I feel nationality is very much... Yeah, it's a cultural and almost like artificial construct to a degree. And almost unnecessary. But I do understand why people use it. And that's a story for a different time. Oh, Ace. Slavs? Okay, you think that you're Slavs. Well, good. But you personally, you don't. But in general country is Slavs, Albanians, Turks. Well, Slavs, okay, Slavs, Albanians and Turks. All different, indeed. Don't care about people's ethnicity, I care what they say or do. That's very opinionated. Yeah, I just like certain people and dislike the others. Not based on ethnicity or descent or nation.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts, provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for their loss, from my own coffers.
How can you compensate for a loss of a person's life?
Sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded
See,
by your
see,
beast.
see? He is
Naturally,
thinking
I
along
cannot
the same lines
revive
that I'm
the
thinking.
dead, but I do
Witcher,
make generous
is thinking.
restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. This unfortunate merchant's family to be duly indemnified as well.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies.
Subspecies?
Their population
Interesting.
was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech
So
forests
he
were felled.
is...
Mean to suggest a
sort
direct
of-
correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
I don't know, how do you
I
call the
prefer to
people
contend.
who are
Beechwood forests are the chief
retaining
habitat
species?
of roe deer, you see. In turn, a
Conservationalist?
staple of the basilisk
He's involved
diet.
in conservation
When roe
efforts?
deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers.
Enter the
And
Witchers
thus,
indeed.
we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Eocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs that she cast from her nest.
National
alas,
pride is a
when the
poor man's
male
last hope.
perished.
It's just another mean of banding people together under aegis of something that is very much useful to a state, like religion is useful to a church, and profiteering for certain people that are high up in that hierarchy. But I can also see how tribalism has also been always a thing in human societies and organizational structures, that when you band together, it's easier to survive and protect your interests, because there's going to be another band next to you who's going to have their own interests, which are going to be just evolved to be slightly different from yours, and then you're going to compete. And I think this age of globalization kind of struck everybody almost unannounced, and there are people who are trying to make do with it and kind of shed as much as possible the borders and nationalities as much as possible, and just proclaim how stupid they are, how differences are enriching, but by mingling more together and fortifying how differences are enriching, like this rhetoric, you're just bringing everybody more to be homogeneous. As I said, globalization, and I see nothing wrong with globalization. And I'm pretty much, I think, would be on the opposing side of trying to keep long forgotten cultures, long forgotten languages, just for the sake of it, because the people who are practicing it are at a disadvantage and at a loss. Their time and whatever effort and skills are being wasted on preservation instead of making their own lives better for XYZ. Basically, I don't believe in a case of a state being a museum or a planet being a museum for cultures. I do believe in the planet being a museum of species, and in conservationist efforts to retain as many species as possible and stop the global extinction that is happening, whatever, 5th wave of extinction, and maybe bring somebody back. I'm sorry, this is just a bit too much. Twitching Linus in Zagreb. Okay, guys, wouldn't shit yourself skydiving. What? When skydiving in Varadzin? Oh my god, what is happening? You've just had such a conversation where I was just going on about everything and anything for forever. I'm sorry. There was a real shitstorm here of stupid propaganda, and due to low quality of life and poverty, people bought into it, of course. Makes all of the sense in the world. National pride is a poor man's last hope, true. So we got lots of shit about ancient history. That's how it's so fresh in your mind, too. Rope says that last time he was in Macedonia, everybody greets as so nice that I thought they mistake me for some star. People in Macedonia are very generous and kind. That's because you're not from here. How come? Here in Croatia, everyone is very nationalistic. See? People are just trying to protect what they know and people who are like themselves. Because that's very human, that's ingrained almost on instinctual level, I feel like. Don't quote me on that. Haven't made any research. Oh. Ace has a grandma in Pula. Nice. Rope is close to Zagreb. in a city called Varazin. You think we just tried it what too soon? Rob says he has a girlfriend in Pula. Oh, that's awesome. When skydiving. Okay. It's not that scary. No, I wouldn't go skydiving. I'm too chicken to do that. They treat tourists better because they are patriots and want to make a good impression. If you're from here, they rip you off because they just don't give a fuck. Ugh, sounds bad. But hey, twitching clients, welcome, and good to know that you're in Zagreb, which only reinforces my point a bit further. A lot of people here who hang out here are Eastern Europe. Who's my audience? Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Europeans, and some Americans, but I mean, I'm theorizing that my accent is a bit too off-putting. But still, Prophet hangs. Trust it's not too scary, but prefer watch adrenaline sports from safe distance on the TV. I'm with Europe. The thing people don't tell you about skydiving is that it's really feels like falling. It doesn't really feel like falling. Well, it's not skydiving. Well, it doesn't feel like falling? Interesting. Fess up.
Who exactly are you? And how do you develop such
He's
an
a
interest in the beast?
conservationalist.
Of service. As to the beast,
Boris,
this
Boris.
subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Desalfaresses have for centuries signed.
He's
with
like
the
Daenerys,
regulars
keeping
but
dragons.
As family legend has it, a female
Because it's
of
on
the
the crest.
species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey.
Malarkey. What is malarkey? I'm gonna have to Google that.
Idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants.
And I was like,
I might also
what
look for the
interesting
other corpse.
subspecies of dragon is it? Malarkey. Is that a small reference to Targaryens? Salvares, Targaryens. Okay, caught up on chat. You guys seem like you're having fun and getting along perfectly. I'm very happy for you. Second victim, okay. Where would they be? Okay.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Not in Witcher.
That'll neutralize that.
Back, what did you miss? Me theorizing that people from stateside aren't as keen on the accent, henceforth we get a lot of Western and Eastern Europeans in this chat, but especially Eastern Europeans. We found like people are from Macedonia, from Zagreb, from Croatia. This discussion about Eastern Europe mostly, yay! And yeah, Lord, well, you don't like globalism? Everybody should stick to their own little countries and guard their own little borders and don't mix. What do you think? Prophet, what do you say about Eastern Europe sometime ruling the world? Say no. Everybody will rule the world together. Like in GOT. Ruled by committee.
barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there, used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Your Coco is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the
The
caravan.
last of her kind. We could
Busted
just let
barrels
her
slimed with venom.
die because she
Hallmarks of
won't
an attack.
reproduce.
Basilisk must have caught the second victim
Although,
here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is
basilisk are
protected.
lizards.
Her death would
I wonder
forever
if any of the
destabilize
lizards are
ecosystem.
virgin
Who knows
birth
what would happen?
creatures.
I see unforeseeable consequences down the
Because
line.
it's like
Simply
mostly
refrain
mammals.
from provoking her.
Mostly
Harm her not, and
mammals
she
are
too
the
will leave you
organisms that
untouched.
need like
I've long suspected
that
they do
distinguish
it on
between
purpose.
father
Sense their goods.
genes
They
and
seek
mother
to lure the
genes and
basilisk to destroy their wares.
Yeah.
It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
fun fact from the epigenetics book. If you try to make a viable embryo from 2 female chromosomes, not gonna happen. Because even at zygote stage, where like sperm meets the egg, the cells, like the chromosomes, the DNA in it, has markers like I'm from mother, I'm from father. And a proper fetus can only emerge from chromosomes that have like father genes and mother genes. You live, you learn. So, I mean, this would be the last basilisk if this subspecies are actually prone to virgin birth. Oh, Prophet agrees. Yes, it's inevitable. Yes, technology is moving forward. Yes, trying to create an insane museum out of the world is not gonna fly. We're in agreement here. Okay, so we're investigating and he's helping. That's very much curious development. Ooh, scent. Okay, we're following the scent now. Because she likes strong scents. Apparently. Last day of work tomorrow, guys. Even though I'm like super late today, I feel I'm still going strong. And loving it so much that I can do with a day of hardship, like tomorrow. I'm just gonna get coffee.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Blood stains. Clear as day.
Should we just look up? Or something? When the apes take over, they're going to put us in zoos. Aww. Oh, conspiracy theories. Or whatever. How cute. You can have borders without keeping people separate because it doesn't mean you stop people coming necessarily. Where it's an enforcement of very conservative and isolationist views.
Sense perceptible again.
It's like, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm going to take the conversation a bit further to illustrate my point. There's a lot of sci-fi written now and sci-fi classics, even such as The Dune, which basically imagines human society as feudal society of lords and ladies and empires in space. Like empires are not a thing anymore. Tech companies are ruling the world, syndicates. Like it's a different thing. It's another spiraling up point. So I think trying to keep the borders closed and all of these reactionary movements that we see happening everywhere in the world are just a reaction to too much change too fast, and change isn't easy. And I think some sci-fi authors dared to imagine the world more as it would be, more as it could be, or should be. So I'm of a mind that at some point borders are gonna go, and if you think about it, countries will begin to
Here's
compete,
something, but it's no basilisk screech.
or should begin to compete for our tax money, offering better and better circumstances. For now, they're competing for big syndicates money, which is a bit of a shame, you know? The rich get richer, but maybe at some point it would be that, like, you know, the rise of the middle class. Your aunt's boyfriend is banned from crossing the border in US. Borders will always exist because humans are too arrogant and greedy. Well, let's see. Maybe we won't see much, but there is certainly lately a bit of more tendency, you know, there are more and more countries that are thriving on tourism. To a degree, I guess, like, that still constitutes existing borders, but movement is, and moving from one part of the world to another is easier and easier, I would say. Although, again, this reactionary movement is happening right now. That's the funniest thing to me, says Ace. The ones that are against it are the ones that are contributing to it. They are having the most kids, they are for big corporations. What? Many countries rely on tourism to survive. Yes. But I think, like, I just, like, kind of cut myself short because I understood that tourism isn't exactly open borders, you know, like having a strong passport that would get you into a country without a visa doesn't guarantee you citizenship or residentship or any sort of, like, lawful prolonged existence in the country. They are very eloquent, don't you think, guys? Did they kill the dragon so we don't have to face... Oh no, they're about to.
And who might you be?
Oh, the people that are against.
Funny, about to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know?
It's probably a very
Who the hell are you?
very specific situation between US and Cuba, historic-wise, so I don't think like too many people are too sad about that, or maybe I'm wrong because it's something that I'm not touching completely. Okay, we're gonna wind down soon because I feel sleepy. I kind of feel like strong but sleepy.
Geralt of Rivia, I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Boholt, Kenneton, Desbret, New Boy too.
How do we know them?
Ah, you're that
Who
witcher.
are these
Aye,
people?
Boholt mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk gives the venom something or
We're gonna face a difficult choice. See that person walking in the distance behind us.
gotten from the guild, we'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot
Your
be.
caste?
The creature is protected. If you fear to lose
He's
the
like,
guild's reward,
what
I
is
shall
protected?
repay it and reward you
Red
doubly
book
to
of
leave the
species?
beast be.
Never
You
heard.
cannot slay the last
Endangered
living
species?
specimen
Lol,
of
what?
a near extinct subspecies?
Willing
These
to
guys
pay,
are from
are
the
you?
books. Oh.
Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Nah, that's way too high. I think not, since all of the factories we had sold to foreigners.
Beast has to die. We work together, we'll make quick work of it.
What?
All I
There
told
was
you of
a
your past,
choice?
You would murder her?
No,
you
no, no,
will
no, 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 no,
regret
no, no,
this
no, no, no,
threat.
no, no.
I know folk. I shall tell them you slew the last surviving specimen.
No.
Sorry, Master de Salvarez.
Was there a
not
choice?
sorry.
Tell me, was there a
monster's
choice? I
a
was reading
monster.
chat.
Silvery, plaid, or polka dotted.
Fuck.
Last or next
We're
to
going
last
back. We're
specimen,
keeping the
doesn't matter.
specimen.
It's a dangerous predator that kills humans. Enough said.
Why put people above
Herbalists,
other species?
alchemists, I know many. They will despise you. I shall tell them of a heartless cur who cares not an ounce for balancing nature.
Can I change my decision?
You shall pay arms and legs for their wares. More.
Somebody plug this Lorden's gob, eh? Right, Master Witcher. How do we aim to fight the filth? We've crossbows. Comply with bolts while you do the hack and slash? Or all go at it as...
We're going back,
Look at it
guys.
as a bunch. Just stay clear of my sword.
Right now, lads. You've heard the specialist.
All good and fine, but the monster's not in its nest. Gotta track it
British
down
steel
first.
is
Not at all
skewed,
necessary,
screwed because we bought Chinese steel. Because
Gave it a
it's
think.
cheaper and has
Traders
quality.
use tannin to lure the beast.
I mean,
Who says
that's
we
the
can't do
competitive
same?
free market. And I
You
think
got any
that's
tannin?
almost like that's
Came
normal.
into a bit, aye. Yeah, willing to do the honours?
Okay. We are not killing that magnificent beast.
Ugly bastard.
Is it... Does the sim right? The sim's right. Yes, I know. I understood that. I was just like, oh, what's happening in the chat? How do I react to that? And I missed it. No, we're saving. Like, I like dragons. I'm born in the year of a dragon, hence. I sympathize with them. Even though that these dragons aren't exactly like smoke, and by the way, why dragons love their gold, I forgot to talk about that a bit. Their underbelly is the weakest part of them.
And who might you be?
So the legend, the myth
About to
goes,
ask you the same.
They call up
they kind of stick all of the
Reavers.
gold and
Wouldn't
plates
happen to hail
and
from Crinfrid, would you?
everything to their underbelly, and they're becoming more protected.
and again. Who the hell are you?
Killed it in your playthrough. Would like that dragon exists nowadays. Well... But... Yeah, we somehow managed to coexist. Who is the biggest predator? Dragons would kill humans, I think. Wouldn't they? So probably like mammoths, they would have been eaten a long time ago. By the way, guys, do you appreciate we have been here for 3 hours 20 minutes? We haven't went to the loo once, and I'm not experiencing any need. And we've drank quite a lot of fluids, so we've kept ourselves hydrated. It's good. Geralt of Rivia? Okay.
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a
Okay,
witcher.
we're not gonna miss the
Know your
decision-making
brethren
point.
in arms. Bohold, Kent, and Desperate.
Lord,
You know
wait.
too.
Ah, you're that Witcher. Aye, Bohold mentioned you. Said you
Good one.
swing a green sword.
A professional. Could use another pair of hands. See
What did I
we got for the
expect?
guild. We'll share it fair and...
Gentlemen, this hurts my... If you fear to lose...
Willing to...
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
That's a useful skill to have, you
No
know,
scrapping with filth
fights
today,
and
it seems. But
being stuck in
you made
elevators.
some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed. And the word once given...
Your share, Witcher.
When you get paid for not killing the
Easiest
beast.
job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
You spared your cust. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sign.
Ace, I hear you.
The reefers
Well, I'm not having to do anything specific or suffer at this point, so we're good, isn't it? Well, if he has money to spare, we need money for our mansion. Give away, sir, kind sir, give away. We went and looked up a safe for you, kind sir.
Your cast has flown
And
her
you
nest.
guys, whoever have made a different decision,
Sensed a threat.
you now know.
Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one.
So
something might come of it. Who knows? Your cast could lay new eggs. Perhaps
that would be a
produce
hybrid?
An entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
We just like, just keep your one until it dies. Don't breed him. So what happens now when the dragon kills someone else and you get a contract and you all kill it? So he was a liar. Why did dingoes go back and kill it? What do you mean he was a liar? It's like, it's the last of its kind indeed. So, no. You don't get it. He has lots of money, so somebody else gives us a contract. We kind of look into accepting it. We come back. He's like, hey, dude, here's another contract for your pet. And he's like, okay, here's another. Like, you know, it's a endless extortion scheme. But no, we wouldn't do it. Interesting. Horsey. Oh, so it's kind of like small layer where it keeps the loot. Okay. I think at this pace we wouldn't be able to go back to the bank. Really want the money from the bank. We're not killing the dragon. It's my totem animal. Are we ready to go for the bank? Seems not. Damn. Okay, since we don't have much to do, we could do this, but maybe later. Tournament. Oh no, Gwent. I think we might explore one of these points, and the next time we stream, we're gonna go into the main quest and get the money from the bank. So let's explore a bit here. Like, ever since we're in this part of the world, let's see if it's OP or just exactly right for us. I thought it was silly. You kill monsters, no second thought, all game, and then you find out this guy named one, so we got emotional. Ah, Lord Way. Are you? Yeah, well, we decided to keep the dragon. Like dragons, everybody was rooting for dragons in GOT. I was rooting for dragons in a lot of other books that I was reading. I was born in a year of a dragon, for God's sake. So yeah. A random roadkill. Oh, I think it was a dragon kill. Okay, monster then. Let's clear it out. Like, see? We're just allowing one to thrive. We know it has a caretaker. We know somebody cares about them, and Lord, wait. We've saved the old lady. You killed her. Did you see how nice she was? She's our very enthusiastic cook now. Remember that. You think you're a dog year guy? Have you been born in a year of a dog? Or it's just a preference? Ugh. Ugh, I hate you guys. Like, seriously. Like, do you want to taste some of my epic sword? Let's see how great it is. Oh, it's very great. Not that I don't have to be careful with it, but definitely it's very effective. Good, good, good. Perfect.
Damn, you're ugly.
Yes. Did we kill it? Oh, yeah. Chinese zodiac? I think you were born in a year of an ox. Do you have any thoughts about that? Do you have any feelings about being born in the year of an ox? Not Tokyo, but you had 5 Alaskan Malamutes? Now you have 3. Now you have 3. Born year of a dog, also loves dogs. So yay! See? He's doing it right. Dogs are just way too much hassle for me. I am a cat person. Because they're cute and elegant and easy to take care of and be around. I mean, you don't have to walk them. They're so low in maintenance. They maintain themselves. Alexander's journal. See, we just casually found some cool stuff. Random vial. I mean, we're never gonna make it. But yeah, love cats, but I can't have any beside 3. Well, yeah, beside 3 Malamutes, yes. Like, I mean, I don't mind interacting with dogs, playing with them, but I would never get one. Because I'm just a lazy bastard who doesn't even like walking much. And it's a big commitment. It's not really the same, but somewhat partially same reasons. Like kids require way too much sacrifice and denial of self to a degree, if you know what I mean. Put somebody's needs first before mine. Like, seriously, no, never. No, it's not happening. And I see how with a cat it would be so easy to coexist. Like, it has been very much easy to coexist. I've had a cat for 15 years. Did we just clear it out? Here we go. Oh my god, no, 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 don't fall. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, can we climb back? Yes, yes, that red thing is exactly what we've been after. Question is, how do we get there? Can we jump? No. Okay, that was on purpose. We need to find our way up there. Is that a ledge or not a ledge? Oh yeah, that's a ledge. I love walking regularly, do over 10 kilometers. If I do 10 kilometers, I'm like, okay, that's been a long, hard day. I'm tired. Think zodiac is bullshit in general? Well, yeah, but it's a fun thing to classify something and just talk about something without attaching much to it, you know? Prophet says if you died in your house and had a cat, it would eat you to stay alive. A dog would mourn and die with you. Well, I mean, cat is sensible then. What a human would do. Have you asked yourself that? So I feel a lot of people, I'm not generalizing it towards you or anyone in particular, but They don't realize that cats are way more like humans. They have more of a personality. They don't have this blind unconditional love thing. You have to make an effort to be liked by them, as would be with many people, and that's what irks people off, because for some people that's too much work. And I appreciate that. Like, when I bond with a cat, I feel I've deserved it, I've earned it. We have something special going on between us. It's not that she would be as eager to have anybody else as her human, for example. So that's what attracts me in that regard to cats. Just to show where loyalties lie between the animals. Come on, I was just talking about people. People are known to eat fresh corpses to survive, because for whatever reason human life is regarded so highly to justify the act. I don't think most often with them, I don't walk most often with them outside, maybe like 2-3 times a week. Have a very big backyard and they're running free all around. See, you're privileged to have a big backyard. Record so far is a 26-kilometer walk. I think I'll eat your corpse. Creepy alert. I'll eat your corpse first. Cats are assholes sometimes. Well, just as people are. Cats are just like have more of this like range of emotion, because like a dog is either like, you know, oh my god, you're the alpha dog in this hierarchy, or they're aggressive and trying to, you know, assert their dominance. If you know what I mean. Yes, we have arrived at a point where we can agree. People are the greatest assholes. Okay, it's getting like really late. Let's get this done with and wrap up. How about that? It's very late. It's almost 1 a.m. I've been like going crazy today. Well, going crazy as in like going very late and being very much non-responsible adult. Gustav, I earned a thank you for your last rendezvous. And the very thought of another I burst with rapturous joy. Can you believe two people previously unknown to one another could become so close so quickly? You asked if there is anything I prize most dearly. Well, Gustav, I have always had fondness for flowers. My tragically deceased fiancé, I don't know, would gather them for me in peats of broom. I'd be lying if I said I had ever seen blooms more fair. The very thought that you, too, would go to such lengths and pick me a bouquet. Very much a French origin of a word is very much obvious. With your own strong hands, it makes my heart skip a beat. If you were to bring me those blossoms, it would prove you truly love me. Okay. Ha! There we go. It's like a lot of these deaths are romance-driven deaths that you encounter here in Toussaint. Okay, we'll sell these. Please don't die. It worked. How do we leave this place? Okay. Okay, nice cave. It's almost 2 p.m. What? Oh, it's 8 in the evening where Prophet is. That's mighty fine. Ugh. Yeah, climb. Upper body strength. Geralt, we believe in you. Whoa, whoa, blinding. Blinding. Positively blinding. Is anything else nearby? Let's check out this compound and end it there. Oh my god, I'm truly using some of the PUBG terminology. Compound. Geralt is a strong boy. Good boy, strong boy. I agree. Strong, sexy boy. Geralt is. Run! running out
Must be
of...
Delaunay's residence.
How do we know? Who's Delaunay? We're running out of quests to do here. Well, yeah, we've had a lot of epic quests. We've seen a lot. Oh, don't be closed.
Gotta find a way inside.
Persons in distress. Interesting. We've run into something. I hope those windows weren't the way inside. Are you? That would be too easy. Is there gonna be a cave somewhere? Hop! Can make beer now. There we go. No! What do you mean? In all other cases? Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Shoot up in chat. What should I use? Should I rely on Igni now or an Axie? There's like 8 of them. I think they're not being very efficient at mobbing me. Are they trying to be gentlemen and approaching me one by one or something? They're not great in their communal tactics. They're taking the Witcher out. Don't you mob me. Don't you surround me. Okay, good. Nothing spectacular, but, well, burning is always spectacular, Dracarys. I wonder how long will it take for the everything GOT related to go down? How long will those references leave with us, people who have been invested in the storyline? Oh! Might use Gwen sign. Oh, strong in thought.
My soul cannot
Strong
handle
in
this.
thought.
It simply cannot. Oh, Lebioda's wounds.
Whose wounds?
Calm down. It's over.
Not a scratch on you, as far as I can tell.
Forgive me my momentary loss of composure. Are you in need of accoutrements, monsieur?
Gwen. Why Gwen? I mean, I was good. I was debating between Axie and Igni, but yeah, Igni is good. I have it like well invested in. What are you...
Fellow looks abandoned. You its owner?
More its temporary steward. By order of the Treasury Minister, I am to serve as caretaker of Count Delaunay's properties and estates. The Count is missing. Yet, no one at the palace warned me. Villafitted is the lair of bandits. That is to say, it was, but is no more. Thanks to your heroism, Monsieur Witcher.
Are you selling
What do you
anything
have that
good?
you're willing to sell?
Junk. As we wanted to prove, just junk. Okay. Other. What junk can we sell you? You don't have much money, but here, go. Here you go, golden necklace junk. Snake figurine. One ring. Take 2. Nice. It's fine. Fare thee well.
Thanks. So long.
Are these glasses just in style? Well, yeah, it's the... You know, it's the point in history where things could have gone into steampunk. And, you know, the medieval times. I think this is what there was. They didn't think about the handles behind their ears. It was just like sitting on the tip of your nose. I'll sell it. I think it's not his wares, so we'll sell it. Money! Money? Good. So much money everywhere. Okay, okay, we've gathered it all. And I think that is it. Okay, oh, that's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna even read that.
Life compromised and ultimately claimed by greed and ambition.
See? Don't be like that, life. Hi, Jeff. What's up? Hi, Jeff 1S. We're just about to finish up. It's 1 a.m. where I am. It's 2 a.m. where a lot of people in this chat are. It's about 8 a.m. where some of the people in this chat are. Okay, okay. Good a place as any to wrap this up tonight. Yeah, sorry. You joined at a time which was like, tomorrow I have work to do. And I think our first meeting, and I have to be in the office tomorrow in the morning, is 9:30. So, A. Good, game saved. Game exited. Thank you so much. Aw, Jeff 1S. Thank you so much for joining. We're gonna do another Witcher stream in just slightly over a week on Sunday. And next week we're going to Barcelona. We're gonna draw from there. I don't know what you think about art streams, but this is what's gonna be happening a couple of days next week. Because I'm just gonna be in Barcelona. I'm not gonna have this setup to play Witcher, but we're still gonna hang out and have fun. Anyway, Lord Wade, thank you so much for thanking me. Thank you for your presence and all of the contributions you keep on making to this community and keeping this thing going, frankly. Thank you, Prophet, for being here and for great conversation, guys. Have a beautiful, wonderful night, you too. Yeah, and we're basically alone. None of my friends are around streaming. So I'm just gonna let you all go. Rope, good night. Good night, guys. I'm gonna let you all go and we're gonna end this right here, right now, and see you soon. Bye.